This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 with 101.9. Welcome back to Artesia for one final day here at the Artesia City of Champions Classic, as the Alamogordo Tigers and Lady Tigers will wrap things up today. And we've got a doubleheader for you again today, as boys will play first today and then followed by the girls. Both teams are competing in third-place games as they look to finished with a 2-1 record. Both teams lost their games yesterday. Alamogordo boys to Rio Rancho. The Alamogordo girls lost to El Paso Riverside, who ended up winning the tournament. They held off Bel Air. Very entertaining game that we were watching just before we got ready to jump on the air. Apologize for a little bit of a shorter pregame. We had some technical issues, and hopefully we won't have any problems in bringing you the whole game today. We know that there are some winds in town, and sometimes that can futz with the internet a little bit. So we're hoping that we'll be able to get you through both games with no problems. If you are listening to us on the radio, I will mention, I'm sure most of you probably know by this point, that KSVP TV is broadcasting video of it. So I want to mention it before, just in case we get dumped off the air. KSVP TV, we're actually simulcasting our broadcast during the boys' game. Girls' game will probably be Artesia's broadcasters doing the Alamo Girls versus the Artesia Girls. But just wanted to mention that. You can go to KSVT TV on YouTube and find it that way. But we'd love for you to listen to us whatever way that you can. Usually we're not going to promote a different way, but the folks here do such a great job with their broadcasts over here. I commend the folks that are working here, and and also all the people that are volunteering and putting on this tournament. It is over the years that I've gone to a lot of high school basketball tournaments over the years on the road. I feel like they do the best job that I've seen, in all honesty. So I don't know. Santa Fe was very good as well. But I feel like most places who put on these tournaments, they really work hard and do a fantastic job. Hey, you're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. We're going to talk about the actual game here in just a second. Lovington warming up to our right. They're going to be in their home whites. Alamogordo is going to be in their road blacks, as they have been the whole tournament, over here to our left. And the Tigers looking to come out with a win this morning, I should say, and try to improve to 5-1 on the season. So we will take a break, and we'll come right back and continue on with the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Alamogordo versus Lovington, third place on the line here at the Artesia City of Champions Classic. Stay with us.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow, and no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
High interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more, less than your current interest rate, with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a local loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union 9th and Washington or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Thanks for listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Alamogordo Boys basketball getting ready to tip off here in just about 5 minutes. Third place game of the Artesia City of Champions Classic. They've already crowned a girls champion with El Paso Riverside defeating El Paso Bel Air, which I guess those teams already played once this season. Honestly, I don't know if it was Riverside beat Bel Air or Bel Air beat Riverside, but those two teams know each other quite well down in the El Paso area. They are, I think, distance-wise, just a few miles away from each other down there. So the Tigers coming into this one at 4-1 after their defeat yesterday to the Rio Rancho Rams. A game that, Alamo played pretty well through about a quarter, and then Rio Rancho through the second and third quarter really started to pull away, and then fourth quarter it kind of turned into a pretty significant victory for Rio Rancho. So the one thing that will be interesting to watch is, at least from what I remember in the past, Lovington likes to play the same aggressive, fast-paced style. Southeast New Mexico, that's sort of it. Hobbs, the same thing. Maybe different with this year's team, maybe different with this year's coaching staff. Not totally sure if that's any different. But, and Lovington's been a tough matchup for Alamo over the years. They've, I think for about 4 years they did play each other. I know I went over there you always remember the long road trips, and I remember over there a couple of times, and that was not an easy place to go and play. So this will, I think, be a tough matchup, and a team that's coming in at 3-2. I've already played in a couple of tournaments, went out and played in a tournament in Texas, and I think won 2 out of 3 there. They've won 1 out of 1, or 1 out of 2 here after defeating Gallup in their opening game, and then they ended up losing to Artesia yesterday. Looked like the Bulldogs jumped out to a big lead in the first half, and Lovington just couldn't recover. I think it's like 25-10, and I think the final score ended up being 51-38 in that matchup. But as for the Tigers, one thing we've seen a little bit this year, they just haven't been able to really get the offense going the way that they'd like to. But the difference between last year and this year is they've been able to grind out some wins. You look at the Carlsbad game, you look at the Los Lunas game. So that says a lot for this group that, maybe when they are not, shooting the ball especially well, that they can find a way to win, whether it's with their defense or attacking the basket, getting to the free throw line, and doing those things to help them get there. And I think that's an encouraging thing over the first few games of the season. You'd certainly like, to be able to knock down some of those outside shots and get that going. But, yesterday was just one of those that, that wasn't happening, and defensively they just were having trouble slowing down what Rio Rancho was doing on the offensive end. But and I think Rio Rancho's tempo and pressure was just that's going to be a tough team to beat come March. I don't know if they're they have that super special dynamic player. I think Jaden Johnson is fantastic, and they got a couple other guys that are very good as well. But as a team, that I was very impressed. I thought that was the best team that Alamogordo has played this year. I think Los Lunas. And Los Lunas, I think, had kind of a rough day against Alamo, but I can say I was a little more impressed with Rio Rancho. However, it is definitely nice to have a Division I caliber talent on your team, and Jaden for Rio Rancho, Johnson, I think he can play college basketball for sure. I don't know what his situation is if he's getting some feels, but I'd be really shocked if he's not going to play college hoops, unless he's got another sport that he's very much into, and he's going to move on to play. But Rio Rancho will play Artesia in the championship game, the last game of the tournament. That'll follow the Alamogordo girls. We're going to take one more break here on the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Thanks so much for listening. Tigers and Wildcats are coming up for you next. You're listening to Tiger Sports on 1019, 1230, the Alamo Sports and Talk YouTube channel, AlamoSportsandTalk.com, and the Exciter Media app.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745. OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today. Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. We're just underway. The tip's controlled by Lovington. They go left to right, and Alamogordo going right to left in this first half. They work the ball on the perimeter, does Lovington, as Elijah Rivero now gets in the lane, and he is going to double dribble. Here's your starters for Lovington. Number 4, Elijah Rivero. Number 12 is Mika Pondo. Number 20 is a 6'1 sophomore, Kyler Reeves. Number 24, Cale Lovington, is a 6'4 junior, and number 33, Valente Herrera, is a 6'3 junior. Alamogordo going with their same starting lineup, actually a little bit different. Marcus Bryant's out there to start things. Kai Bickham, Jason Warren, Demyron Smith, and Elijah Montoya. So actually, it is a little bit different. This is, I think, probably what we saw to start the season. Ball deflected and grabbed by Warren. Warren goes out to the corner to Demyron, and out between the circles now, it's Bryant. Now, I was being told just before we came back on the air that there were, it was a very intense game last night. This one's deflected as it goes inside between Lovington and Artesia. Coming to the free throw line and then backpedaling out is Pondo. Driving baseline and turning around and handing it back to Pondo was Rivero. And then that one is deflected. It looked like Kai got his hand on it, and then the ball deflected up off the face of Rivero there, or Pondo, I should say. And Tigers have in front court, and a good cut there from Jason Warren. A nice feed from Brian. He gets the dime, and Alamo's on the scoreboard 2-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Jason's had a really good tournament for Alamogordo. He's led them in scoring in each of the two games. Ball at the left wing now, over to the left corner. Rivero with it. Rivero continues to dribble. Feeds the bounce pass at the feet of his teammate, and Alamogordo gets it up ahead. Bryant wasn't able to secure it, ends up carrying it. He grabbed it and took a couple steps before he put it on the floor to dribble. And Alamogordo turns it back over here. 30-second timeout called on the floor. One more time, we'll run through the starters, so just in case you didn't get that as I was trying to hurry up. I just wanted to fit in one more quick break from our sponsors. Jason Warren, number 3, a 6'4" senior starting. Number 5, Demyron Smith, a 6'2" junior. Elijah Montoya, 6'3" senior, wearing number 12. Number 24, Marcus Bryan, a 5'11" junior. And Kai Bickham, a 5'11" senior, wearing number 30. On the other side for the Wildcats, Elijah Rivero, a 5'7" sophomore, wearing number 4. Number 12 is Mika Pondo, a junior. Number 20, Kyler Reeves, a 6'1" sophomore. Number 24, Cale Covington, a 6'4" junior. Number 24, and number 33, Valente Herrera, 6'3" junior. Into the front court with it comes Lovington, down 2-0. Ball at the right wing to Covington. Hands it off. Rivero comes out to the top. That is Valente Herrera. Now working to the baseline, pump fake. Tried to feed it underneath to Herrera. Stolen away again by Alamogordo, and we'll get a foul called on Lovington in the process. Alamo's defense has been tough here over these first few possessions. And the Tigers will bring it into the front court. Bryant swings it over to the left wing to Smith. We'll give it to Kai, top of the key. Catch and shoot 3. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound is pulled in by Rivero. He'll push up the floor. Rivero trying to weave around Smith. Comes all the way to the low post on the right side. Misses on the shot, but quickly on the follow on the other end is number 24, Cale Covington. And with 5:18 remaining in the first, Alamo will bring to the front court with the game tied at 2. It's Montoya at the right wing. They go inside Warren. Warren finds himself up underneath the basket, but was able to work his position where he could rise up and get the shot to go. And Warren's got 4, and we've got a stoppage. And I don't know if there is some blood. That might be the case with number 20, Kyler Reeves, so he will check out of the game. And Wyatt Gomez, 6'1" senior, looks like he is going to come in, and he will inbound it for Lovington. 5:01 remaining first quarter. Alamogordo 4, Lovington 2. Ball off to the right wing. It's Covington. Pull-up jump shot from just in front of the free throw line is no good. Put back on the offensive rebound is no good. And this time Montoya able to grab it. And it was Pondo that missed on the second shot. Here's Smith pushing into the front court. Finds Warren at the baseline. Back to Smith. Smith trying to play a two-man game here with Warren. They skip it around to the right wing. Bryant fakes on the 3. And he'll give it back to Bickham, who stands in the center circle. 4.5 minutes remaining. First quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Alamo up by 2. Entry pass to Montoya, a little bit too far. Deflects out of bounds, but it'll stay on this end as it last went off of a Lovington player. And it'll be Montoya to inbound, baseline right. Warren gives it off to Smith. Smith will give it to Bryant. Bryant will fire up a 3. Good. Got some helps off both sides of the rim, off the glass and in. It's 7-2. And getting down into the lane and double dribbling with the basketball is Pondo, who's kind of out of control as he was going in. But Marcus Bryant's been shooting the ball well for Alamogordo in this tournament when he's gotten his opportunity. Quickly in the front court for Alamogordo. They go inside to Warren. Warren's got a bit of a size advantage there. Kicks it out. Bryant, he's going to fire another 3. That's good as well. Marcus Bryant with a pair of 3s here in the quarter, and Alamo takes a 10-2 lead. Playing that inside-out game down into the post. Defense collapses and giving Marcus a chance to knock down the triple. It's Rivero swinging to Gomez, left corner. Covington drives, goes to the basket, and the layup is good. Good move from the corner to the bucket, and he's got all 4 of his team's points. Alamogordo up 10-4 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard as Smith's got it at the right wing. Quick fake of the pass, and then they give it to Bickham. Bickham holding it over his head. He'll put it on the floor. Kicks it out to Bryant. He's going to fire again. He's going to hit again. Marcus Bryant with 3 threes has scored the last 9 points for the Tigers, and it's 13-4 with 3:17 to go in the first. Ball at the right wing as it works around to Covington again, who drives that baseline look, but he shorts it this time. Gets his own miss, goes up again. That's no good. And Warren able to grab the rebound, and looks like there'll be a foul underneath. And Alamo will keep the possession. But I was talking about how Alamo's not really the offense wasn't working for him too much over the last few games and most of the season. And boy, today they are hitting on all cylinders here. And Marcus Bryant Jr. is the catalyst for that, as he's knocked down 3 from the outside. And we'll see Bryant come into the front court for Alamogordo. Has the ball top of the key, gives it to Warren, who works inside, kicks it out. Kai going to fire a three. It's good. 4 3-pointers for Alamogordo. They lead 16-4. And using that inside-out game with the defense collapsing, it's letting the shooters on the outside have opportunities, and they're cashing in on them. Free throw line jump shot is no good for the Wildcats. Rebound, though, grabbed by Covington, and he'll dish it back out top. It's Nika Pondo. Now we'll give it off to Covington. Covington almost had the ball taken away. Ooh, that looked like a travel as he went to the basket. At least I thought so. I think it took an extra step, but he goes to the basket and lays it up and in, and will go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. Has all of his team's points here early. Kai was this close to picking the pocket and going the other way. We'll see subs for Alamogordo. Trey Sanders comes in, and Damian Padilla comes in, as both Bickham and Montoya will get a rest. And the free throw no good. Sanders will grab the rebound. Smith will bring it in the front court for Alamogordo. D looks to drive, gets to the left elbow, fires the jump shot, just rolls off the rim, and rebound saved by Sanders. Good work by him underneath, and Alamogordo will get another possession here. Padilla dishes it off to his right wing with it. It's Smith. Alamogordo up 16-6. Bryant gives it to Padilla at the left wing. A couple of jab steps, now looks to drive in. Will backpedal out and give it off to Bryant. Bryant, he will look to drive, go into the lane, go up with the shot. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Padilla. Padilla dishes it outside. Bryant going to fire another three. That one is no good. Rebound is grabbed by Sanders. Sanders tries to go up with it. It's deflected last off of. Looks like Lovington, and we'll keep it on this side. So it'll be Alamogordo basketball still with 1:38 remaining in the first quarter. Sanders to inbound it. Baseline left. Gives it to Smith. Smith catch and shoot off the inbounds. That one falls off the rim. And Lovington with the basketball pushing it up. Here's Covington up the floor. Covington cross-court pass was intended for number 11. And I'll check during the break and see who number 11 is for Lovington. They wasn't on their max preps. Ball goes out of bounds. They said last one off of Lovington there. Thought Warren touched it last, so Alamogordo gets it. And here comes Bryan in the front court. Gives it off right wing to Warren. Top of the key. Trey going to fire up a three. That's no good. Rebound pulled in by Covington. Still a 16-6 game. 1:13 to go in the first quarter. Covington comes to top of the key, drives in the lane, goes up with the shot. And we saw Sanders go to the floor. No call either way. And then a shot attempt underneath by, I believe that's Gomez. And they call the foul on D. It'll be his first. Second team foul on Alamogordo, and 2 free throws coming up for Wyatt Gomez. Gomez misses front rim on the first. Nico Stubblefield will come into the game. Kai Bickham will come into the game, and Bryant and Smith will get a rest. A little bit of a different rotation for Alamogordo today, and then usually Kai's out there for the majority of the game, and you have a bit of a breather early on. Free throw good, and makes it a 9-point difference on the Richland Motor scoreboard. 1:04 remaining in the first. And Stubblefield will bring it in the front court for Alamogordo. Gives it off right wing Warren. Top of the key Bickham. He ball fakes. Gives it off to Padilla. He'll fire up a three. It's another one that goes in. Tigers 5 3-pointers in the quarter. They lead 19-7. Out to the left corner. Driving, number 11. We'll get that name for you after the quarter break. Going up with the shot and getting fouled is number 23, Ethan Stevens. Sanders going to get called for the foul. And so the sophomore for Lovington to the line. And he will knock down the first. 38.6 seconds remaining on the Richland Motor scoreboard here in the first. Tigers 19, Wildcats 8. And the rebound for Alamogordo and Sanders, and Stubblefield will bring it in the front court. Stubblefield, though, dribbled it right into the Lovington defender, and it's a steal. Here's Covington coming the other way. Covington goes up with the shot, and Sanders felt like Covington bodied into him, and he had his hands straight up and down, but he gets called for a second foul. The shot was no good from Covington, and he's back to the line. He's got 6 of his team's 8 points in this game. And 0 of 1 at the stripe. And he makes the first. That'll bring on Isaiah Richards for Alamogordo. And Sanders with 2 fouls will have to sit. Free throw good. And it's back down to a 9-point lead for Alamogordo. 25 seconds remaining. And Stubblefield swings to his left to Warren. Warren holds over his head. They hit it under Bickham underneath, but Bickham missed on the lay-in. Kai thought he was fouled. Didn't get the call, and here comes Lovington the other way. All the way to the left wing with Stevens. Stevens gives it to Covington. Covington, step back jump shot is up and good. Boy, that was pretty there from Cale Covington. And Lovington is going to lead or trail this one 19-12, but made a nice little comeback to cut it down to 7. You're listening to Tiger Basketball here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. It's Tigers 19, Wildcats 12.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
It's never too early to win letter jackets for Christmas.
The Winner's Circle offers a variety of letter jackets in traditional styles for your students in Alamogordo, Cloudcroft, Tularosa, and Mescalero. Stop by today and help make your high schoolers' last years memorable. Lay away your letter jacket now. The Winner's Circle, outfitting champions for over 50 years.
1201 East 10th Street. Open Monday through Friday.
Go Tigers! See you at the games!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Richards will inbound to Padilla. Padilla works to the free throw line, brings it back out to Stubblefield. Ball over in the right corner. Padilla comes outside to Stubblefield, and he'll backpedal a little bit. Nico gets the free throw line, stops, finds Padilla. Catch and shoot 3, no good. Rebound, comes out to the corner where Padilla secures it. Padilla will dribble out of there, tried to feed a little bounce pass into Warren, and Warren had it stolen away, but then Alamo steals it right back with Richards, and the Tigers will reset offensively. 19-12, 7:24 to go in the second quarter, and Bickham has the basketball. They give it to Padilla. Padilla to Bickham. Kai's going to fire up a long 3, and no good, and the rebound pulled in underneath. Here comes Lovington up the near sideline. As Rivero, spin move, still with the basketball. Bickham sticks with him. He now swings it outside to Pondo. Pondo to the right wing. Pondo's going to carry. He was driving in. Lost the handle of the basketball a little bit. And here comes Alamogordo into the front court, leading 19-12. Left wing, here's Bickham. Bickham finds Stubblefield. Catch and shoot 3 for him, and no good. Tigers have gone a little cold to shooting over the last few minutes. And here comes Covington into the front court, all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. He now has 12 of his team's 14. Richards into the front court. Richards looking to drive baseline, feed it underneath to Warren. Warren able to go up with the shot. He's fouled and won. Good work inside again by Jason Warren. And he'll go to the free throw line to try and finish up a 3-point play. Free throw no good. Stubblefield grabs the rebound though. He tries to go up, has his shot blocked. And here comes Lovington the other way. Pondo with the basketball. Richards on him. Finds Covington. Covington works all the way to the basket. They set a little screen in the mid-post with Herrera, and the lane just opened up for him to get to the rim. 21-16, Alamogordo leads. Tigers tried to run away with it in the first quarter, but Lovington kept working. Here's a shot from Bickham, and Bickham with a defender right in his face, able to knock it down. 9 points, by the way, for Marcus Bryant to lead the way for Alamogordo. 14 for Covington. And a traveling violation, as I believe that was Pondo trying to drive to the basket. And we'll see a sub for Lovington as number 23, Ethan Stevens, comes into the game. And so Bickham will inbounds to Stubblefield. Bickham, Stubblefield, Warren, Richards, and Padilla on the floor for Alamogordo. Here's Stubblefield. Stubblefield able to get to the lane, to the basket, lay it up and in. Got past his defender and finishes. Nico's had a really nice start to the season for Alamogordo, and the Tigers back out by 9, 25-16. 5:19 to go in the second. Rivero will give it off to Covington. Now to the left corner, and Rivero is going to be fouled, it looks like, by Bickham. That'll be Kai picking up his first personal. And far sideline inbounds here for Lovington. The bounce pass in to Rivero. Rivero, pull-up shot left of the lane. He finishes. Elijah Rivero with his first bucket. And Alamogordo's lead is at 25-18. Now 5 minutes to go here in the second. And it'll be Stubblefield into the front court. Comes to the top of the key. Continues his dribble and almost lost his footing, but got past his defender. Then tried to pass it to a cutting Padilla, but it was stolen away. Here comes Rivero. Rivero to the basket. Goes to the rim and lays it up and in. And Alamogordo sees their lead shrink to 5 again, 25-20. Now the fast break, Lovington has been causing some problems for Alamogordo. Ball goes out to the left corner. Bickham drives on the baseline. Kicks it outside Richards. Back to Bickham. Then right back to Richards. Front court left with the basketball. They go inside to Warren. Warren backing his way in. Goes up with a tough shot. Oh, and it just rolls off. Looked like he was going to be able to get that one to fall. He will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Now definitely trying to body up a big body there in Valente Herrera. And it'll be Warren to the stripe to shoot 2. 6 points for Jason. First free throw is good. 1 of 2 at the line. Forgot that he had a 3-point play opportunity earlier. Wasn't able to convert. 26-20, Alamogordo in front, and the second free throw good as well. 8 points in the first half here for Jason Warren. He'll sub out. Trey Sanders will come back in. Sanders has to be careful with 2 fouls. Myron Smith comes back into the game as well. Isaiah Richards, Marcus Bryant has returned to the game. 3 3-pointers in that first quarter for Marcus. Ball is Rivero. Rivero guarded by Richards. They'll switch. Now over to the right corner. We'll turn around, and working to the basket was Stevens. And Alamogordo going to get the steal. And here is Sanders. Sanders trying to work his way all the way to the basket, and he is going to lose the handle of it. Really done some nice dribbling to work through traffic all the way to that point, but not able to keep it going, and then getting tripped coming in is Rivero. I think it's going to be D that picks up the foul, but we'll see. It is. It is the 3rd team foul. It'll be an inbounds play for Lovington. Alamogordo leads 27-20, 3:33 remaining here in the half. Stevens will inbound, come out top to Rivero, and then losing the basketball out of bounds. I guess Sanders did touch that as Herrera had it. A sub for Lovington as they'll bring in Gomez and give Rivero a rest. It'll be Kyler Reeves inbound at the far sideline. It'll be Stevens to get the basketball. Guarded by Bryant to the right wing. And off a screen, firing a 3. That one is going to miss everything. Out of bounds it goes. And Alamogordo will get the possession. See Christian Hicks for the first time. Isaiah Richards will head to the bench. And the inbounds will go to Bryant. And Lovington has just played half court. I thought maybe after a little while they were going to turn up the pressure, but not the case. Here is Sanders. Cross-court pass to Bryant. Gives to him at the right wing. Bryant's got the opposite side cleared out. Pull-up jump shot is good. Boy, Marcus Bryant is feeling it. He's into double figures with 11. 29-20. Alamogordo is in front as we cross the 3-minute barrier here in the second quarter. Pondo will bring it into the front court. Pondo takes it to the right wing. Crosses over off a screen. Sanders picks him up. They work it on the outside and almost losing the handle. A lot of pressure there from Hicks. Reeves was able to control it, though, and it now comes to Stevens in the right corner. Bickham trying to get in there and draw a tie-up, but strong with the ball was Stevens, and it comes back outside, now into the hands of Mika Pondo. Pondo at the right wing. Hicks staying right with him. Talked to Christian at the start of the season. He really prided himself on his defense. Played some pretty good defense there, but Stevens, a little crossover, drive to the basket, offensive foul as Kai Bickham able to step in there and draw the charge. And Alamogordo will inbounds it here with 2:17 remaining in the second on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And Bryant will bring it across the timeline for the Tigers. Gets a screen from Hicks, comes to the top of the key all the way to the right wing. Bryant still with it, cuts to the basket, off the glass, and good. Bryant, again, he's got 13 of Alamogordo's 31 in this first half. It's 31-20. Quickly into the front court as Pondo holds it over his head at the right wing, guarded by Bickham, works to the free throw line, spin move in the lane, goes to the baseline to Reeves, outside to Herrera, picks up his dribble, back to Reeves in the right corner, guarded by Smith. Herrera gets the ball back between the circles, and just too aggressive there for Sanders as he was reaching in, or did they call 5 seconds? Oh, I'm sorry, they called 5 seconds. I thought that was going to be a foul. So Smith will inbounds to Bryant. But, he ended up reaching in and getting called for the personal, but worked out well there for the Tigers. Sanders gets the ball inside, trying to post up on Reeves. Gets to the basket, lays it up and in. So two really good possessions there for Trey Sanders as he draws the 5-second closely guarded on one end, gets the ball inside on the other end, and lays it up. 33-20, Alamogordo in front. They push the lead back out to 13. Reeves gives it out to the right corner. Stevens looking to work it inside now at the top of the key. Back to Reeves at the left wing. Goes inside. Ball is blocked by Sanders. Two really good possessions, good defensive possessions for Alamogordo in a row, and now the ball's on the ground, and we've got a jump ball, and the possession arrow will keep it on this side with Lovington. And I think the scoreboard says one thing. The possession arrow at the table says another. Okay, so the scoreboard possession arrow was wrong. The one at the scorer's table was correct, and so Lovington will keep the basketball. And an inbounds by Xavier Chavez. I've got the number 11 name. Chavez guarded by Hicks. He works into the lane, and Bickham is going to get called for a reach. 54.6 seconds remaining. Oh, no. Hicks is going to get called for the foul. No, it was Bickham. Never mind. Avion Valdez has come into the game for Alamogordo. He's checked in for Bryant. Ball goes out to the right corner. Stevens, jab step right, moves left, gets into the lane. Had a shot blocked by Sanders. Second block for Trey. Back out to the right corner. And ball poked away from behind by Valdez. It's to Bickham. Bickham pushing, comes in the top of the key. He'll have to slow up and let everybody else come in. Here is Sanders working his way to the basket. It'll be a blocking foul called on Chavez and should put Trey at the line for two. It's good work by Sanders as he was able to avoid the defender. Nice lateral move to his left as he was driving in. And Trey will work his way to the free throw line. But I think more than anything, his defense over the last couple of possessions drew the 5-second closely guarded, had a couple of blocks down here. And will miss front rim on the first free throw. But that's what stood out to me so far for him in this game is The defense is playing and doing that all with 2 fouls too. That's always difficult. Try and be smart about those sort of things. Number 32, Alex Rivera comes into the game, 6'4" sophomore. White Gomez, number 2, is in there for Lovington. It's still Sanders, Hicks, Valdez, Bickham, and Smith. Trey hits the second. He's got 3 points, and Alamo in front 34-20. It'll be Rivero bringing it to the front court for Lovington. Met by Valdez. 2 speedy guys here. Rivero working his way to, another huge block from Sanders that goes out of bounds. Valdez let it go, thinking that maybe it had gone off the Lovington player, but it will last be touched by Alamogordo. But coming over on help defense and getting the rejection again. Sanders has been a force inside. And again comes across and tries to get the block, but that time he did not get the ball, and unfortunately got the Lovington player, and it'll be his 3rd personal. Good sportsmanship by Trey. Went over there and apologized. I think he caught Rivero in the face with that. Rivero makes the free throw, his first free throw attempt. 16.6 seconds to go in the second. And Rivero will shoot one more. No good. Out to the corner. Secured by Bickham. And Alamo's got 16 seconds to do something with it here. Valdez will bring it in the front court. They try to double team him. Valdez able to avoid that. Hicks gets it out to Smith, left corner, fires up a 3, no good. And then a foul on the rebound. I think Trey's going to pick up his 4th, and it's going to be free throws on the other side because it's the 5th personal. Now, he was working hard, try to go in there and get the rebound. Tigers got what they wanted on that possession. They worked the ball around nicely and got an open look for 3 in the corner, just didn't fall for him. And as Alamo crashed the boards, Sanders picked up the foul. And the free throw's no good. One second remaining, so even if it misses, not much time to do anything with it. But it does go in. Inbounds will go to Valdez. And he'll try to toss it the length. And one of the baskets that's, or one of the basketball backboards and rims that are up in the ceiling here. And, I mean, it almost fell in on the other side. That was pretty good. All right, it is halftime, and Alamogordo leads 34-22 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. The Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show is coming up next. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
High interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more less than your current interest rate with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a Local loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union 9th and Washington or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Welcome back to Artesia. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019, the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. The Alamogordo Tigers leading the Lovington Wildcats 34-22. Big first half for Marcus Bryant Jr., 13 points. He knocks down 3 threes. 8 points for Jason Warren, doing some tough work down in the post. 5 points for Kai Bickham, 3 for Trey Sanders, throwing another 3 blocks from him as well. And Damian Padilla had 3. Tigers, in fact, knocked down 5 3-pointers in that first quarter. And Nico Stubblefield with 2. Cale Covington leading the way on his side with 14. Elijah Rivero has 5. And then 1 point each for Wyatt Gomez and Ethan Stevens and Alex Rivera. Well, certainly thought Lovington was going to, in the half court, they're aggressive. They're very fast with the way they move the basketball, especially when they get out in the transition. But, I mean, if they're going to pressure you, they're going to be in the half court. They're not going to try to do it all lengths of the court. And Alamo handled it pretty well. And most importantly for the Tigers, I'm talking about a team that just, hadn't really been, sharpshooting very well, especially from the outside, at least over the first 2 days of this tournament, have come out on fire here in this one. Now, can they keep that going? Can they get it down inside? One of their big post players is probably going to sit the majority of the second half. Or, I don't know, Coach may end up playing him, and, when he fouls out, he fouls out. But Trey's sitting there on 4 fouls. He left him in there. So, I mean, didn't see Elijah a ton after the early part of that first half. We'll see how much more we see him out there. But Jason's played really well in the low post for Alamogordo. And Lovington doesn't have a ton of size to hamper Alamogordo. At least we haven't seen them. It's more their guard play, and certainly very impressed with Cale Covington, 6'4" junior. He's a player. He's somebody that Alamo's going to have to defend well as we head through the rest of the half. But he's definitely their guy, at least from what I've seen. There may be somebody else that's going to show up in the second half, but we'll find out as time goes on. The Alamogordo girls going through some warm-ups here at halftime. They're going to take on the home team Artesia as soon as we're done with the Alamogordo boys game, and we will broadcast that one for you here as well from the Artesia City of Champions Classic as the Lady Tigers try to take home third place, just like the Alamogordo boys are attempting to do here at the moment. Leading 34-22 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We will take another break and come right back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, and on the Exciter Media app.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Hi, interest rates on car loans can cost you big money, Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more, less than your current interest rate, with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a local loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union 9th and Washington or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, halftime here at the City of Champions Classic in Artesia. Third place game on the boys' side as Alamogordo leads Lovington 34-22 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Leading scorer for the Tigers in that first half, Marcus Bryant Jr. on the strength of 3 3-pointers, has 13. 14 on the other side for Cale Covington. And the Tigers back out on the floor, shooting around. Lovington has yet to return from the locker room at this point. And the Tigers hoping to get to 5-1 on the season. A little bit of a rest for Alamogordo after playing 3 games in each of the first 2 weeks of the season. They just got 1 game next week, and then I believe 1 game the week after that to get them to 8 before they'll go to the El Paso tournament. So it's been a pretty heavy blitz for them over the first few weeks of the season. But they've managed to come out of here. I mean, 5-1. I think they would have been pretty happy, all things considered. But yeah, they've got Deming on the road next week, which, judging from what I saw in the first game, I expect Alamogordo to get that one. Roswell will be interesting, though. That's been a game that Alamo has not. I feel like Alamo's beaten Roswell when they faced them the last few times. So get them at home. They lost an overtime game on the road last year. We'll see what they do. And then, of course, they'll have the El Paso tournament to finish up the end of the month. December's always busy with high school basketball, trying to fit a bunch of games, your non-district games in there, into essentially 1 month these days with the way that the basketball calendar is. Used to have a little bit more time in November to try to do some of that stuff, but not the reality anymore. Tigers will have the basketball. Elijah Montoya will inbounds for Alamo. And he'll give it to Bryan in the backcourt. Bickham, Warren, and Smith on the floor for Alamogordo to start off the half. Warren will get the ball at the left wing. Tigers up by 12. Top of the key, it's man-to-man defense. Ball is kicked out to Bryant, who misses the 3 from the right wing. And it'll be Lovington coming the other way. Covington has the basketball for the Wildcats. Gives it to Pondo at the right wing. Tried to go inside it to Covington. He thought that he was going to be flashing to the low post, and so miscommunication there. And just looking based on the Lovington coach, that was Covington, rather, it's going to be stolen away here by Reeves. Reeves all the way to the basket. He misses the lay-in, and here comes Alamogordo the other way. Bryant goes to Bickham, left corner, catch and shoot 3 is no good. Rebound grab on the other side by Covington. He'll push the tempo up the near side, get it out up ahead, all the way to the basket. Another in-close lay-in missed by the Wildcats. That time it was Pondo who couldn't get it to fall. And so 2 fast break opportunities for Lovington and unable to cash in. Now between the circles with it, it's Montoya. Montoya finds Bryant, right corner. He pump fakes. He'll dribble out of there. And Marcus now out between the circles with the basketball. Marcus gets it out to Elijah, right corner. Elijah works baseline. Comes out top. Warren, Bickham. Bickham will fire up a three. That's no good. Rebound pulled in by Rivero. Lovington comes the other way. Covington gets the ball. Front court right. Gets a screen from Herrera. Now goes out to the top to Reeves. Rivero will give it to Herrera. And now Pondo with it. Works to the baseline and turns it over. It's Montoya. Tried to push it up the floor, but he'll turn around and give it off to Bickham. Neither team finding their footing offensively over the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Still a 34-22 lead for Alamogordo. Bryant catch and shoot three from the corner. That's no good. Rebound is grabbed by Lovington. Pushing up the floor with it is Rivero. Rivero all the way to the basket. He misses the lay-in. Follow up by Covington. He gets the layup. 34-24. And Bryant will bring it into the front court for Alamogordo. Gives it off to Smith at the left wing. Smith will give it to Warren. Bryant right corner. Bounce pass underneath to Montoya. And trying to jump in there and steal the ball was Reeves. Reeves will commit the foul. And that'll be his first. The baseline right inbounds for Alamo, and Montoya will put it in for the Tigers. Gets it over left corner. Bickham's got it. Warren, Smith. Smith will give it to Warren over to the left corner. And working his way inside was Montoya. Gives it to Bryant. Now Smith. Warren sets a screen. Smith will give it to Bryant. He'll shoot again. And that time no good. Rebounds and a foul going to be called inside. I think it's going to be on D, and it is. So Smith gets called for his third personal. And so the hot shooting start for Alamogordo just hasn't been able to carry over to the second half. It's 34-24 with 5:12 remaining in the third quarter. Covington will bring in the front court. Covington dishes off to his right, gives it to Pondo. Pondo out the top of the key. Gives it to Covington at the left wing, goes left corner. Rivero left open for three. It's no good. Rebound tipped in the air. It's grabbed by Bickham. Tigers have 2-on-2. Bickham tried to get it to Stubblefield. Stubblefield saved it going out of bounds, but right to a Lovington player. And here comes Rivero going to the basket. Warren tried to get in there and draw the tie, but instead he gets called for the foul. And it'll be two free throws coming up for the Wildcats and Elijah Rivero. And a sub for Lovington as Wyatt Gomez comes back out. It looks like something going on with Kyler Reeves. Appears to be okay, holding his left ear. Free throw will roll home for Rivero. Now a bit of a gut check here for Alamogordo as the Wildcats will have scored the first 4 points of the half if Rivero makes the bucket, and he does as the free throw falls. He's got 7. And so Stubblefield, Smith, Montoya, Warren, and Bickham on the floor. Tigers looking for their first points of the quarter as we close in on 4.5 minutes remaining in the third. Here's Smith inside, kicks it out. Warren's going to fire a three. That's no good. And the rebound is pulled by Covington, and Warren, or I should say Smith, is going to commit a foul, and it's going to be his fourth. And he'll have to head to the bench. And it'll bring on Richards. Tigers with 2 guys on 4 fouls, Smith and Sanders. Bounce pass goes to Covington with Stubblefield on him. Gets a screen. Warren picks him up. And pass goes to Herrera, who's left wide open underneath the basket. Decides to pass it out to the corner. That works, though, as the three is good from Pondo. And just like that, Lovington makes it a 2-possession game. It's 34-29. 7-0 run for Lovington to start the half. And Alamogordo still looking for their first bucket. Montoya at the right wing. Gets it inside to Richards. Good feed, and there it is for Alamogordo as Isaiah Richards lays it up and in. Alamogordo's lead back out to 9, 36-29. I'm sorry, out to 7. Inside they go to Herrera. Herrera up with the lay-in. It's good as he gets it baseline. And Warren tried to get over there but couldn't get there quite fast enough. 36-31 Alamogordo, 3:39 to go in the third. Ball goes to Bickham at the right wing. Bickham goes to Richards, top of the key. Now it's Stubblefield. They find Montoya in a left low post. Shot's no good. Rebound tipped out to Stubblefield. That's no good. Battle for the rebound. Warren fights hard and is able to get to it. Gets it back to Nico. Nico almost traveled with it, but was able to keep that pivot foot and will dribble back near midcourt. And Alamogordo will reset offensively, up by 5. 2 good offensive rebounds there for Warren. Bickham just a stand and shoot 3 is no good. And here comes Lovington out on the transition, and Bickham is going to commit the foul. And the layup is good from Pondo. And Lovington, just like that, has got it down to a 3-point game. And a sub for Lovington as they'll bring Ethan Stevens back into the game. The free throw is good. And coming into the front court is Stubblefield. 36-34 with 2:53 remaining in third. Full timeout on the floor. Coach Nee wants to talk it over. Tigers have been outscored 12-2 here in the early going of this third quarter, and their lead is down to 2. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Tigers will inbound here with 2:50 remaining in the third after a full timeout. Stubblefield has the basketball out top, gives it to Bickham. Tigers set a couple of screens out top, and now Bickham has the basketball, gives it off to Stubblefield. And Alamo looks out of the timeout, unsure of where exactly they're supposed to be. Pull-up jump shot from Stubblefield. That will roll in for him. Good job there from Nico as he got past his defender and got the kind roll in, and a traveling violation in the backcourt as Stevens was going to try to get the ball to Covington. Stubblefield made that a little bit difficult. Inbounds goes to Bickham, left corner. Inside they go to Warren. Warren will turn around shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's eventually into Gomez's hands, and he'll give it off to Covington. Covington into the front court. Covington dishes out left corner. 3 on the way is no good. Rebound. Bickham able to secure it. Actually, he throws it to Covington, and Covington tried to grab it, but deflects off his hands out of bounds and back over to Alamogordo. Ball goes over to the right wing as Richards has got it. He's had a lot this season for some reason. Richards able to split a couple of defenders and get all the way to the basket, lay it up and in. Nice work there from Isaiah Richards. The sophomore has got 4 points. Covington bringing the front court. Alamogordo has stabilized a little bit, has got it back out to a 6-point advantage. Pass goes to the right wing. Stevens tried to feed it inside. It's stolen away by Alamogordo, and Bickham will let everybody else catch up. He didn't have numbers. Give it off to Stubblefield, and Nico will dribble out near the center circle. 1:26 to go in the third. Richards will go top of the key to Warren. Finds Stubblefield. Stubblefield looks to drive, jump stop, and no, he tried to feed a pass to Montoya. It goes out of bounds. 1:18 remaining in the third. It's up for Lovington as Rivero comes back into the game. He'll come across the timeline over at the right wing. Trying to get it to Covington, but was cut off by Stubblefield. Alamogordo. Here Covington driving baseline. Pull-up jump shot. Too strong. Warren's got it. And he'll give it off to Bickham. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Tigers 40. Wildcats 34. Nice behind-the-back dribble from Bickham. Gets to the free throw line. Passes up to Warren. Outside to Richards. Gets it out to Bickham, top of the key. And now it'll be Stubblefield. Stubblefield dribbling between the circles. Finds Bickham. Catch and shoot three from the right corner. That's no good. Rebound is grabbed by Gomez. He'll get it up ahead to Rivero. Rivero drives all the way to the basket, goes up with the shot, and lays it up and in. Elijah Rivero with 9. Alamogordo leads by 3, 40 to 36. Coach Nee yelling out hold for the last shot. They get it out to Warren, top of the key. Stubblefield to the left wing. Stubblefield picks up his dribble, finds Montoya. Montoya dribbles in the left corner, goes back to Stubblefield. 8 seconds left. Nico is a step back three, no good. Rebound Richards. Isaiah gets it outside to Kai. Kai fires up a three. It's good if it goes in, but it was not. And so Lovington down 12 at the half, cuts the Alamogordo lead all the way to 4. It's 40 to 36 with 1 quarter to play in the third place game here at the City of Champions Classic in Artesia. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
It's never too early to lay away. Letter jackets for Christmas.
The Winter Circle offers a variety of letter jackets in traditional styles for your students in Alamogordo, Cloudcroft, Tularosa, and Mescalero. Stop by today and help make your high schoolers' last years memorable. Lay away your letter jacket now. The Winter Circle, outfitting champions for over 50 years.
1201 East 10th Street. Open Monday through Friday.
Go Tigers!
See you at the games.
Lovington basketball to start the fourth quarter. Tigers lead the Wildcats 40 to 36 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Wildcats right to left, Tigers left to right. And we've got a whistle, and away from the basketball, we've got a foul. They will call the foul on Gomez. And so just like that, Alamo gets it right back. Now for the Tigers, just 4 points in that quarter. 6 points. Isaiah Richards had 4 of them. Stubblefield with 2. And for a team was knocking down threes, 5 in that first quarter, they have been able to find the range since then. They've had some good looks. Stubblefield with the basketball at the right wing. And entry pass into Warren. He's able to get to it, goes up with the shot and puts it up and in. Really well done from Stubblefield. Warren finishes and gets into double figures with 10. Into the front court comes Rivero. Rivero is going to carry it as he tried to weave his way around Stubblefield. And so Alamogordo will get the ball back. 2 turnovers to start the quarter for Lovington. And Alamogordo's got a lead of 6. Stubblefield gives it to Richards at the right wing. Finds Montoya top of the key. Pump fakes on a 3. Gives it off to Stubblefield. Inside they go to Warren. Outside they go to Bickham. Kai for 3. No good front rim. Rebound is grabbed by Rivero. And he will bring it across the timeline for Lovington. Rivero goes over to the right corner. Covington off the screen, picks up the dribble. Feeds the pass in underneath. It was deflected initially. Good help defense by Montoya, and a putback attempt no good. And now a traveling violation, I believe, underneath on Hondo, who got 2 opportunities there, but couldn't, I guess technically 3. Richards will roll the ball in Stubblefield. As we cross 7 minutes to go in the game, Nico goes off to Elijah at the right wing. Montoya tried to find a cutting Bickham, but stolen away by Covington, who read the play. Covington works his way into the front court, gets to the left wing, picks up his dribble, feeds it off to the right wing. Three is on the way, and it's good from Rivero. And Lovington makes it a three-point game, 42-39, 6:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Stubblefield gives it off to Bickham. Kai finds Stubblefield now between the circles. Richards, left wing, will fire up a three. That's no good. Rebound tipped around, grabbed by Warren. Putback is there and good. Jason Warren with 12. Here comes Covington. Covington all the way to the baseline, cut off there. Goes to the top of the key. Rivero, right down the middle of the lane. Layup attempt, no good. Stubblefield's got it. Tigers have numbers the other way. Stubblefield is able to get it to Richards, who gets the defender to go by him on the pump fake and puts it up and in. Isaiah's got 6. Here comes Lovington. Now down 46-39, and Richards got his hand on the ball. It deflects in the backcourt. Rivero was able to get back there and grab it. Now he's going to be guarded by Stubblefield at the right wing. Looks to drive, gets a screen, pick and roll. They go down underneath, and Gomez misses on the layup, and Alamogordo grabs the rebound. Here comes Bickham. Bickham, ball handling, all the way to the left wing, finds Montoya, who pump fakes, gets Reeves to fly by, and Montoya gets the lay-in. It's good, and Alamogordo has pushed the lead back out to 9. Lovington had cut it to 3. The Tigers have scored the last 6 points and lead 48-39 with 5:14 remaining in the fourth on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Full timeout on the floor. We'll return right after this here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
High interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more less than your current interest rate with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a Loco loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union 9th in Washington or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Damian Padilla commits a foul. 11 possession out of the timeout. Alamogordo scored the last 6. They lead 48-39. Here is Rivera with the basketball. Comes top the key to Stevens. Swings out to the left corner. Chavez. Chavez drives to the basket. Goes up with the shot. No good. Covington grabs the rebound. Puts up the shot attempt. It's no good, but he will be fouled. And 2 free throws for Cale Covington, who has 16 points. He'll put through the first. 17 points for him now. Three minutes gone here in the quarter. Front rim no good. Warren's got it. And he'll give it off to Padilla. Swing over to his left as he finds Bryant. Bryant will give it off to Kai. Bickham will go to the baseline to Sanders. Top of the key, Warren. Pump fakes on a 3. Gives it to Bryant, left wing. Marcus will go to Padilla at the top of the key. Now we'll give it out to Bryant. 4.5 minutes remaining. Bickham at the right wing. Alamogordo up by 8, 48-40. Finds Sanders out between the circles. Sanders able to work his way past Reeves. Went up with the runner, but that won't count, as the foul is committed by Reeves, his second. Each team sitting on 2 team fouls with 4:22 remaining in the fourth quarter. Ball goes over to Padilla in the left corner. Padilla will come outside to Bryant. Bryant will give it to Bickham at the left wing. Stevens on him. Top of the key finds Warren. Bryant, pump fakes, goes inside to Sanders. Napped a little bit because that was definitely a little bit of a flop there from Rivero. Here comes Stevens into the front court. Driving, Covington baseline from behind, a block by Sanders. On the other side, the layup attempt no good, but Covington follows and he gets it to go. Sanders, by the way, with 5 now after that made bucket. Alamogordo in the front court leading 50-42. And pass goes to Padilla, and he had to save that one from going out of bounds. Tiptoed the sideline nicely. Left corner, ball in the hands of Bryant. Bryant will dribble to his right. Right wing extended. Bickham's got it. Gives it out to the right corner. Warren holds the ball there. Sanders, catch and shoot, top of the key 3, no good. Rebound, Warren able to tip it out to Bryant, finds Padilla, and Alamogordo will back it out. Bryant has the basketball now up between the circles. Front court left, he continues to dribble. Gives it to Bickham. Bickham left wing extended with the basketball. Looking for a screen, gets it from Warren, goes to the top of the key, has Covington on him now. They go to the right wing to Bryant. Bryant jab steps, gives it back to Bickham. Under 3 minutes to go in the fourth. Another screen from Warren, trying to run that pick and roll. They try to get inside to Warren, pass too tall, and it's stolen away by Rivero. 2:45 remaining in the game. Covington's got the ball at the right wing. Covington works into the lane, stops, kicks it out to the left corner. Rivero drives baseline, pull-up jump shot. That's no good. Bickham thought about trying to get it out ahead to Bryant, but held on to it smartly. Now gets the long pass up ahead to Warren. Warren to the basket, lays it up and in, and one. Kind of a late transition bucket there from Alamogordo. Bickham didn't see the pass initially. And, okay, they did count the bucket. I was watching Coach Nee. He was listening very intently to the official. I thought maybe they'd called it on the floor prior. But Warren adding to his total. Now with 14, can make it 15 if he finishes off the three-point play. And it's no good. Rebound, Sanders able to get to it and save it. And Bryant's got it. So another possession here for Alamogordo. Warren top of the key. And this is better from Alamogordo here in the late going of the game. They're not being feeling they need to hurry up and score. They are taking their time offensively and get a good shot. Inside they go to Warren. Covington on him. Warren goes up with the shot, and it rolls home. And he's got 16, and the lead all the way back out to 12 again for Alamogordo. That was their halftime lead. Lovington had got it down all the way to 2. Here's Covington driving, feeds it underneath. Reeves had the ball knocked away by Bickham. Bickham pushes up ahead. 3 on 2, now 4 on 2. Bickham will find Sanders, who couldn't get the shot to go. And then a foul going to be called the other way on Warren. And looked over to Coach Nee, and Coach Nee, I think, said, yeah, it was a foul. So, he gets his second personal. But Alamogordo has, after seeing their lead in this quarter all the way down to 3, has pushed it all the way back out to 12 now. And look to be in control of this game with 1:45 remaining. Covington swings it to his left. 3 on the way. That's no good. Rebound. Sanders able to snatch it right from Gonzalez. Here comes Sanders. Sanders pushes all the way to the basket, and his layup is good. Sanders with 7. And Alamogordo leads 56-42. Tigers looking to close in on their 5th victory of the season. Getting to the lane and going up the layup, and boy, Lovington just had, I would say, 5 or 6 of those in-close layups they just have not been able to hit. What a big difference that would make. And Coach Nee wants a timeout with 1:05 remaining here in the fourth. I think maybe an opportunity to sub some guys as well, as the Tigers look to be closing in on the win. Just a reminder, we've got Alamogordo girls basketball coming up for you next. They're going to take on the home team, Artesia, in the third-place game on the girls' side. Girls' championship has already been crowned, or champion has been crowned. El Paso Riverside defeated El Paso Bel Air in the first game of the day here, 8:30 in the morning. And they split the games today. The teams on the championship side of the bracket playing here at the Bulldog Pit, and the teams on the consolation side of the bracket are over at the other gym on the Artesia campus. They call it the Red Brick Gym, or I've also seen the Old Boys Gym is the other way that they've described that too. But a good fourth quarter here from Alamogordo. They definitely slowed down a bit in both the second and the third quarter. Third quarter, especially, Lovington made a big run. Never could quite get in front. And we're going to see Julian Favela into the game, the freshman. We'll also see Peyton Estrada, the junior. They had brought a couple of guys who mainly play JV for Alamogordo along with their roster, and they're going to get an opportunity to play. A little bit of confusion initially that they thought it was Lovington basketball. It was Alamogordo basketball. All right, so it'll be inbounds at the far sideline. It is Smith and Bickham. Favela, Estrada, and Sanders. Inbounds goes to the corner. Favela will go underneath to Sanders. Sanders on the reverse. Couldn't get the layup to go. Gets his own miss. Put back is there. And Trey with now 6 points in the quarter, 9 for the game. And Lovington will bring it to the front court. Stevens has got it. Stevens gets to the elbow. Goes into the lane. Finds Pondo. Chavez has the basketball. Goes back to Pondo in the left corner. Favela on him. Gets into the lane. Falling down. Tried to feed a pass to Rivera. Rivera gets it away. And they'll work around to Pondo. Fires up a three. It's no good. Rebound is grabbed by Stevens. Stevens goes up with a shot. Sanders changed that one. And then it ends up being thrown off of Estrada by Stevens, and it'll be an inbounds play for Lovington with 25.1 seconds to go. 58-42, Alamogordo in front here in the fourth quarter. And a baseline left inbounds. And they get it in. Shot goes up. It's going to be a foul on Alamogordo. Favela got over there, but not quite quick enough. Draws the foul, and it'll be 2 free throws coming up for number 12, Mika Pondo, who has 6 points, 1 of 1 at the line. Free throw up and no good. Bickham was in line thinking it was a 1-and-1. Don't have those anymore. Free throw misses as well. Smith gets the rebound, and Smith will bring it in the front court. And I don't think Alamogordo's, maybe they are going to try to run offense with the 2 younger guys out there. Bickham's going to be fouled. Favela knocked down a 3, won't count. Anytime you get a guy that's playing varsity for the first time, if they hit a bucket, the bench goes crazy. I think for both these guys, I think it's their first varsity action. Tried to inbound it. It's going to be stolen away by Pondo. Pondo all the way to the bucket and lays it up and in. 5 seconds remaining, 58-44. Ball deflected out of bounds by Stevens. And I think they're going to have Favela inbound it. Can't move. Inbounds goes to Bickham, and that will do it. Alamogordo gets the victory, 58-44 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, as they improve to 5-1 on the season with the victory. We will come back and wrap up this first game, but get you ready for the second game of our doubleheader as Alamogordo gets ready to take on Artesia in girls basketball. Second straight year they played in the third game. We'll have it for you next. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.
OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back here to Artesia as the City of Champions Classic finishing up here on this final day. The Alamogordo girls getting ready to face off against Artesia. Both teams are out on the floor. We'll have a little bit longer warm-up because it is the Artesia game. They'll go full 20, which I think they've done 15 or even less for some of the other games, which we'll start a little bit late, probably. And they have a very was just checking in to see if the Artesia coach knew who Alamogordo had was named all-tournament for this one, and they weren't totally sure, so they didn't announce it. We'll probably get the announcement for the Alamogordo girls here because they got a PA person now. But let's go ahead and recap the win for the Alamogordo Tigers. Started off with a big first quarter as they knocked down 5 3-pointers, jumped out to a 19-12 lead, ended up with a 12-point lead at half. Got a lot of good efforts from a lot of different guys. The fourth quarter was big, and their bigs were the difference. Jason Warren and Trey Sanders kind of carried the way for Alamogordo as Warren finished with 16. I thought I had added wrong. Yeah, he had 16. Marcus Bryant Jr., he was the guy in the first half. He scored all 13 of his points in the first half, including 3 3-pointers. 9 for Trey Sanders. He had 6 points in that fourth quarter for the Tigers. You throw in 6 points from Isaiah Richards, who was really, really big off the bench for Alamogordo. 5 points for Kai Bickham. 4 points for Nico Stubblefield. 3 for Damian Padilla. And 2 points for Elijah Montoya for Alamogordo as they get the win. So the Tigers improved to 5-1. And again, I think if you were to ask at the beginning of the season, through the first 2 weeks with 6 games in those 2 weeks, if you go 5-1, probably pretty happy. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure disappointed with yesterday's game. Just I think probably the way that they lost, and that they were kind of out of it pretty early in that game. But they beat Los Lunas. They won a game I know they were all really gearing up for, and you sort of wonder a little bit maybe that they were so fired up for that game maybe turning around and playing a game the next day was kind of difficult for them. I don't know. They're high school kids. I don't really think that they're just going out there to play basketball. It's so hard to tell the psyche of a team at the end of the day. But the Tigers should be very happy with their tournament run here, and they will try to keep it going next week when they play Deming. They've only got one game next week, so kind of get a chance to backpedal a little bit and relax and assess how the first 2 weeks of the season went. And I'm sure that'll be a nice thing for the Tigers to try and get that figured. So overall, very good effort for Alamogordo, and they come out here with a victory. Now we'll see if the Alamogordo girls can follow that up with a victory as well. These two teams played in the third-place game last year, a competitive game last year. Artesia did get the win, and we'll see what the Lady Tigers can do in their third game of the tournament. Of course, they beat Goddard to start things. They lost yesterday to El Paso Riverside. Played Riverside really well through three quarters, and then the fourth quarter just sort of got away from them. And we'll see if they can get a full four quarters together here against the Lady Bulldogs. All right, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll return. It's the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game/pregame show, as we got another basketball doubleheader. It's the girls coming up next as they tip off against Artesia for third place. Stay with us here at Outworth and Talk 1230 1019.
High interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more, less than your current interest rate, with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a local loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union, 9th and Washington, or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
So, how are the kids?
Well, Emily made the honor roll.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, we're really proud of her. Tyler, on the other hand, though.
What's going on?
He's been moody lately, just feeling down and not like himself.
Oh, we've been there. Nick was struggling last spring. He was so anxious and stressed.
Really? What helped?
Well, he joined the soccer team. And ever since, he's been a lot happier. He has more energy, he's less stressed, and he's definitely in a better mood at home. It's made a huge difference.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad he's getting out of the house, he's getting some exercise, and he's off his phone for once. It's been good for his mental health.
Sounds like it's been good for your mental health, too.
Participating in New Mexico high school sports improves students' physical and mental health. Encourage your son or daughter to get involved. This message presented by the NMAA and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
As part of the ongoing effort to keep the roads of New Mexico safe, we would like to share a list of things you should never attempt behind the wheel of your automobile.
Texting your friends, wrestling your friends, eating a sandwich, making a sandwich, hugging your kids, buckling your kids, brushing your hair, brushing your teeth, flossing your teeth, adjusting your seat, rubbing your feet, reading the paper, using a shaver, applying makeup,
You get the point. A large number of car crashes occur when the driver is doing something other than driving. Drive safe, New Mexico.
Paid for by the New Mexico Department of Transportation and aired in cooperation with the NMBA and the station.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. The Alamogordo Tigers get the victory over Lovington, 58-44. You're listening to Otero Federal Credit Union postgame and now pregame show as we talk about the Alamogordo Lady Tigers. They are getting ready to take on Artesia. It's been a good tournament for Alamogordo. They cruised to a 62-32 win over Goddard in the first game. And again, through three quarters yesterday against Riverside, it was a close game. I think they had it down to 2 with right at the beginning of the quarter. I can't remember who it was. I think Maya hit a 3. Somebody did for the Lady Tigers. And then from that point on, credit to I was impressed with Deming. In all honesty, in that game. And I know Alamogordo will see them on Tuesday, but that's a solid team. We'll see as the season progresses, but I thought they played well. In all honesty, did Deming in that defeat, and then yesterday Artesia had some trouble with El Paso Bel Air. Bel Air, a really, really good team. Watched Riverside and Bel Air play prior to the Alamo Boys game, and that was a fun one to watch. Bel Air had a chance to send it to overtime with a 3, and it just rolled off. They ran a good play, and they did a great job of coming back in that game. It was getting away from them in the fourth quarter, and they drew it all the way down to 3, and had a chance to at least get some extra time, but just came up a bit short in that one. So, hey, I do have all tournament selections for Alamogordo for the City Champions Classic. Kai Bickham and Jason Warren were named all tournament for the Tigers. So, a good tournament for those guys. I knew Jason for sure was going to be one of them. I wasn't really sure. Didn't know entirely who would get maybe the second. I didn't know if it was going to be 2 or 1 person because I thought. I guess on the championship one, it was 2 there. So I don't know if each team's getting 2 or each team on the championship side is getting 2. I'm not sure how they break that down, but always nice to be recognized for your play when you get to come to some of these in-season tournaments. And the Tigers, Jason Warren and Kai Bickham, very deserving of those 2 honors. All right, we're going to take another break and continue here on the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show as we transition over to the Alamogordo girls taking on the over to the what's that? Yeah. As the guys are coming by here, so they pick up the victory and get the win over the Lovington Wildcats to finish up the tournament. So certainly the Tigers are hoping to watch their classmates with the Lady Tigers to come out here and get a victory over Artesia as they get ready to take on the Lady Bulldogs. All right, we'll come right back and continue with pregame and get you ready for tip-off. Alamogordo and Artesia coming up here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
It's never too early to lay away. Letter jackets for Christmas.
The Winter Circle offers a variety of letter jackets in traditional styles for your students in Alamogordo, Cloudcroft, Tularosa, and Mescalero. Stop by today and help make your high schoolers' last years memorable. Lay away your letter jacket now. The Winter Circle, outfitting champions for over 50 years.
1201 East 10th Street. Open Monday through Friday.
Go Tigers! See you at the games!
High interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more less than your current interest rate with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a Loco loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union 9th and Washington or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, as the Alamogordo Lady Tigers getting ready to take on the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Abby Vasquez will get the start this evening. We're number 1. She's a senior, or this afternoon, this morning. We're still in the morning. I don't know what time of day it is. Number 11, Maya Fox, a senior. Number 3, Madison Flores. She's a freshman. Elizabeth Needham wearing number 23, which, by the way, I think she wears 23 in both of her jerseys. I just wrote the number down wrong on my sheet here. I don't know. Anyway, she's a sophomore and she gets the start, and Tia Gordon, a junior, she gets the start as well, as she wears number 52. For Artesia, Kaylee Padilla, number 20, is a 5'6" sophomore. Jenna Whitmire is a 5'8" sophomore, wearing number 22. Kimber Beltran is a 5'5" senior, wearing number 23. And they've got some good size in this group. Hattie Harrison, a 5'11" junior, wearing number 32. Lauren Wagner is a 6' senior, wearing number 45. So there's a lot of games this year where Alamogordo is definitely going to have a size advantage with Tia and Elizabeth. This will probably not be one of them. But I will look back to the Goddard game. Goddard had some good size, and Alamo handled that well as that game progressed. So certainly, a team that is proven that they are multifaceted. They can get it down inside and work it with Gordon and Needham, and then you've got shooters on the outside, especially with Abby Vasquez, that they can be successful from that part of the floor as well. So I think we might be getting national anthem and all the different stuff that goes with starting lineups, and I know starting lineups for sure. We'll wait and see if we may take another break here if we do have a national anthem prior to this game, as the public service person, I think we are just where Artesia is lined up. So we're going to take one more break here on the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show, and we are going to come right back with the tip-off and probably starting lineups and everything.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
A morning game in third place, and
City of Champions in the Bulldogs
Well, I think they thought there was going to be an anthem. We'll hold off here for just a second, just to be sure what's going to happen, and let y'all know what everybody's going back to their bench. So maybe we'll go ahead and keep it right here. As they're going to go straight into the starting lineups, it would appear. Okay, so we'll go ahead and keep it right here, and we'll get right into the action as the Alamogordo Lady Tigers reserves are currently being announced, and we'll go ahead and run through those as well. MJ Rodriguez, she's a senior, wears number 2. Jillian Sanchez, number 5, a freshman. Madison Ruiz, a junior, number 15. Celeste Perez, a senior, wearing number 21. Nevaeh Boyle.
Number 24, Naya Bowen.
Well, I think they've...
Starting this morning for the Tigers, number 1, Abby Vasquez.
They announced Elizabeth out there, but not as one of the starters. So I don't know if maybe somebody didn't put on the list. Nevaeh Boyle. Maya Fox is there.
Number 22, Nevaeh Boyle.
So Nevaeh Boyle, I think the PA person maybe marked down the wrong number thinking that she was starting, but I think they want to make sure that in the official scorers book that it's 23 that's starting, not 22. But even so, the Lady Tigers go really heavy to their bench. And we'll see pretty much every single one of them out on the floor as the game goes on. And that's what I've always been impressed with this team. That they go really deep in their bench, and everybody gets an opportunity to play, and everybody contributes. And so that's one of those things important. If somebody ends up having to foul trouble or whatever reason, that everybody's got experience playing out there on the floor as a varsity member. That definitely means a whole lot to this group as the season progresses. There's certainly some players that are maybe a bit more used to it, but just kind of how it goes. All right, the non-starters just getting announced by Artesia. Artesia, of course, is in their home whites with the orange numerals, black outlining, and Alamogordo is in their road blacks with the gold numerals and white outlining, Alamogordo written across the front of the Lady Tigers jerseys. Getting ready to get this one started. Alamogordo will go right to left in the first half, left to right in the second half. It'll be Tia Gordon taking the center tip, or at least I think. Yeah. Tia will take it against Hattie Harrison. And they didn't go through the whole big intro deal for Artesia, so we're gonna get started pretty close to on time here, it would appear. Ball is tipped and controlled and grabbed by Padilla. Padilla will give it to her right to Beltran. That's another thing I'll have to get over to now. Remember, it's a girls' game now. Driving and going up with the shot, and a nice pass, or I should say, as Harrison gets the bucket off the assist from Padilla. Pressure in the backcourt from Artesia. Alamogordo breaks it really nicely. Flores gets it up ahead to Gordon. Gordon finds Needham. Needham misses on the lay-in from the low post on the left. And here comes Artesia the other direction. Ball goes over to the left corner to Whitmire. And now a three on the way from the right wing from Beltran is no good. And now the ball on the floor. A possession tie-up, and the arrow will point towards Alamogordo. 2-0 Artesia, 7:19 to go in the first on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Inbounds goes to Flores. One dribble and then passes to the opposite side. It's deflected by an Artesia player, but Fox is able to get to it. Fox then tried to find Vasquez. Vasquez comes across on a block on a shot attempt by Whitmire. She'll get the ball back now, works into the lane, goes up with the runner. Shot no good. Needham grabs the rebound, and Needham will give it to Vasquez, who will come up the far sideline for Alamogordo. All the way to the top of the key. Vasquez goes up with the shot. Offensive foul, as couldn't tell who stepped in there and drew the charge for Artesia. But it'll be back over to the other side for the Lady Bulldogs. I noticed this a lot with Artesia. They will call timeout very quickly through the first minute of the game. I remember this last year, and I remember in watching them just a little bit ago. It was either on Thursday or Friday. And so the teams are in their huddles at the moment. Lady Tigers really haven't gotten No, I take that back. They did get a good offensive look. Needham unable to get the layup to go. And the Lady Tigers on the other two possessions, an offensive foul and a turnover. Alamogordo is going to turn up the pressure in the backcourt. And the ball comes inbounds to Whitmire. And she'll give it off to Wagner. Wagner with the ball in the backcourt. Wagner picks up her dribble. And she will get it out behind to Padilla. Padilla, Fox with her, goes up with the shot. It's no good. Maya gets called for the foul. And Maya just lost a little bit of track of the person she was defending, got behind the play. First personal and first free throws of the game. As Padilla will go to shoot two. And first free throw, no good. Yes, no good. A little discombobulated here for this game for some reason. We'll get it on track, I promise. Free throw is up and in. 3-0 Artesia, 6:41 to go in the first. Inbounds goes to Fox. Fox will push it up to Needham. Needham to Gordon. Gordon to the basket, goes up with the shot, and good. Really good running of the floor there from Alamogordo. Smart passes, and pays off with a bucket. Up the floor with it comes Padilla. Padilla will find Whitmire. Beltran will get it in the corner from her, and she will knock down the three. The senior captain for Artesia gets the bucket, and then a turnover by Alamogordo as a steal from Harrison. And Artesia has opened up on an 8-2 run, and it's a 30-second timeout called by Alamogordo. So a double dose there from Artesia as they knock down the three and then get the steal right away and get the easy lay-in. Alamogordo going to try to settle things down and see if they can get things going on the offensive end and draw back into this game. Tia Gordon with the one bucket for the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers will be at home coming up on Tuesday against Deming. That'll be their next matchup. Which I think that's a home opener, isn't it? They were on the road against Silver and at Carlsbad and then this tournament. Vasquez is able to get in the front court to Needham. Needham working left in the lane, goes up with the shot, was a bit off balance and no good. And Artesia pushes the other way. Ball goes to Whitmire. Whitmire right of the lane, goes up with the shot, and it's good. Ran the fast break very well there. And Whitmire with her first bucket. Here's Flores. She's going to get called for a travel as Coach Vela wanted Needham to move to a certain part of the floor, did not. And Flores had to hold on to the basketball to not turn it over. Does turn it over on the traveling violation. Julian Sanchez comes in. Tia Gordon will get a rest. Inbounds goes to Harrison. Harrison with Sanchez on her. And she goes to the middle of the lane. Beltran misses on the shot. Battle for the rebound is won by Artesia. Harrison double teamed and tries to go back outside, is able to do so. She gets the ball back as Sanchez came over to double team her. And Hattie Harrison's got 6. Fox able to get past her defender and then is tripped up coming up on the floor. And it'll be Alamogordo basketball with 5:21 remaining here in the first quarter. And so Fox and Flores will see number 24, Nia Bowen, come into the game. Sanchez and Flores and Vasquez now with the basketball. Vasquez across the midcourt line is driving right down the middle lane, turns it over, and pass comes all the way out top to Beltran. Beltran right of the lane. Fires up a jump shot from the baseline. It's no good. Bowen's got the basketball, and she'll give it off to Vasquez. 12-2 Artesia in front. Flores gets the ball at the right wing. Now gives it back to Vasquez. Cross-court pass to Fox. Maya will go inside Sanchez. Back to Maya. She'll fire up a three, and that's good. Boy, Alamo really, really needed that. Maya Fox steps up to knock down the triple, but Artesia quickly in transition and to the basket and missing. Boy, surprised he didn't get a foul call there. And the loose ball is pulled in by Artesia. Whitmire with a long two from about 16 feet out. That's good. And Artesia leads 14-5. Flores brings the ball into the front court. Flores into the lane, goes up with the runner. That's good. Alamo with back-to-back buckets. And we got a whistle and a foul called on Abby Vasquez, who picks up her second personal. Subs for Alamogordo as Mary Jane Rodriguez comes in. And we also see Madison Ruiz. Number 45, Lauren Wagner's back into the game for Artesia. Number 14, Carmen Harvey comes in as well. She gets the basketball and is guarded by Rodriguez. So Ashton Kraft came in. Rodriguez, silent defender, and stepping in and stealing away is Ruiz. Ruiz all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Alamogordo starting to settle down a bit. Got it down to a 5-point deficit, 14-9. Inbounds goes to Harvey with Rodriguez tight on her. Harvey coming up the near sideline, now out between the circles with the basketball. Harvey comes to the left wing, and she's going to travel with it. She stopped and took an extra step. And so back-to-back turnovers for Artesia. And we'll see a sub, and Harvey will come out, and Kaylee Padilla will return to the game. And Alamogordo will see Abby Vasquez head to the bench, and into the game is Celeste Perez. Madison Ruiz, Mary Jane Rodriguez, Nia Bowen, and Ruiz able to dribble past Harrison. Gives it off to the corner to Perez. Ruiz going to fire up a corner three. That's no good. The loose ball was saved by Artesia. Wagner gets it up ahead to Padilla. Padilla coming to the top of the key, left the ball behind, but was able to track it down. Pass coming over to the right wing to Kraft. Kraft will go to Wagner in the lane. That was a bit behind her, but she's able to get to it. Left wing three on the way is no good from Thatcher. Rebound by Harrison. They work it around. Top of the key three on the way. That's no good. And Rodriguez grabs the rebound for Alamogordo. Padilla misses on the three. Here comes Rodriguez pushing up the floor. She loses the basketball. Harrison steals it. Harrison is working her way up the floor. Left of the lane. Stops. Goes up with a shot and finishes. She's got 8. 16-9. Alamogordo trails. Inbounds goes to Perez, then gives it off to Ruiz. Ruiz is going to be fouled by Harrison as she tried to reach in. 2:55 remaining on the Richardson Motor scoreboard in quarter number 1. Abigail Housechild comes into the game for Artesia. Rodriguez gets the inbounds for Alamogordo. Goes back to Ruiz. Ruiz brings it out to Rodriguez the far side. Rodriguez gets it across the timeline. Tried to give it to Sanchez, but right into a double team. Padilla comes the other way, goes up with a shot, no good. Rebound grabbed. Shot is missed by Whitmire, and Alamogordo grabs the rebound, and Ruiz right in the front court, met by a double team. Able to pull the ball out of that, almost a tie-up. And Rodriguez with the basketball. Rodriguez, I thought she traveled. Gets out to the corner to Ruiz. Did not call that. Ruiz has it, and a timeout going to be called by Coach Vela. And they want a full timeout. Full timeout on the floor. 2:18 to go in the first. And Alamogordo trails Artesia 16-9 in the third place game of the City of Champions Classic. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30, 101.9. As Alamo tries to inbound, it's deflected. Then Perez tried to save it. One of those where she probably should have let the ball go out of bounds, but made the decision and wasn't able to save it. And Artesia gets it back out of the timeout. Coach is definitely not a fan of that. Trying to split a double team, losing the basketball, and we've got a tie-up right at the free throw line. Flores and Bowen in there. And it'll be 2:09 remaining in the first quarter. With Artesia leading 16-9, they'll inbound at baseline right. Beltran will get it to Wagner, who got away from her defender, gets the easy lay-in. It's 18-9. Alamogordo trying to push it through the pressure, turns it over. And now down the lane, we've got a foul going to be called on Alamogordo. It'll be Padilla going to the line for Artesia. With 1:57 remaining now here in the first quarter. Madison Ruiz picks up the foul. The Tigers made a little push after they fell behind 12-2 and had to cut it down to 14-9. But Artesia scored now the last 5 points.
Back in for the Tigers, number 22, Nevaeh Boyle, number 23, Elizabeth Needham.
And the second free throw is in. Ball goes over to Ruiz and almost stolen away, but she finds Gordon. Gordon pushes up the floor, had the ball knocked away from behind by Beltran, and it goes out of bounds. I don't know, it's interesting, for as much pressure as they run defensively, they've really had a hard time offensively dealing with Artesia's pressure. Inbounds goes to Needham. It's deflected away, but able to grab it is Nevaeh Boyle, and she loses it, and here comes Artesia the other direction. Beltran has the ball knocked away from behind by Boyle, and then Boyle, as she was dribbling away with it, looks like she had it roll off her shin and out of bounds, and back over to Artesia with 1:35 remaining here in the first. 20-9 Artesia. Inbounds goes to Wagner in the left corner. Out to the top of the key. Padilla fires up a three. It's no good. Rebound. Gordon able to grab it. And Gordon dribbles once and then threw it out to an open spot on the far sideline. Nobody there. Flores was in the area, but was further down the court. So an inbounds for Artesia. And Harvey with it. Gives it off to Beltran. Out to the right corner. And Hochschild. They try to get it inside Wagner, but good steal by Gordon. And Alamogordo pushes the tempo. Ruiz tried to get it into Gordon, and it was deflected away. And then Gordon trying to save it before it goes out of bounds. Will push it out, and it'll be Artesia basketball. Maya Fox back into the game for Alamogordo. Yeah, there's a little bit of confusion on who's supposed to be in and who's not supposed to be in. And I think we're going to see a technical foul called on Alamogordo because too many players on the floor. And I'm just maybe a bit confused on where they're supposed to be in some of these spots. And the free throw good from Wagner. She'll get 2 off the technical. And she'll miss on the second. So on the floor is Ruiz and Flores, Gordon, Needham, and Fox. 21-9 Artesia with 1:04 remaining here in the first quarter. As the inbounds, it goes to Harvey. She'll bring it in the front court, gives it off to Wagner, top of the key, with Gordon on her. Now out at the far sideline with it, Whitmire. They try to go inside again to Wagner, and again, good work by Gordon to knock it away. Will end up being a foul on Wagner, and she tried to get the ball back. And Artesia again will run pressure. Kind of a 1-2-1-1 is what it looks like from here. Gordon gets it and gets it out ahead to Needham. Needham to the basket, goes up with the shot. It's no good. Battle for the rebound is going to be won by Beltran. Beltran pushes it into the front court, had two players there, and stopping and trying to pass it was Whitmire, but she was losing her balance and falling to the floor and turns it over. And Alamo will get it back with 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ashton Kraft comes in for Whitmire, as Ruiz will trigger it in for Alamogordo. Ruiz will just kind of toss it up to the middle of the floor, and it's tipped around and won by Artesia. Beltran with a nice dish to Husschild underneath the basket, and she lays it up and in. And then a turnover on the inbounds. Three on the way is good from Harvey, and it's 26-9, and Artesia starting to pour it on here with 15 seconds remaining. Fox, she pushes up the floor. Fox splits a couple of defenders. Maya all the way to the baseline. She's got it, goes inside Gordon. Gordon goes up with the bucket. She'll be fouled, and it'll be an and one opportunity with 5.1 seconds remaining. Wagner gets called for her second foul. Well, the pressure defense from Artesia has been suffocating in this game on the Lady Tigers, and they're going to have to find a way to avoid the turnovers if they're going to have a chance to rally back. And the free throw will roll in for Gordon, who has 5 of Alamogordo's 12. 2 seconds left. Whitmire brings it into the front court and fires it up from the near sideline. And comes plowing into the scorer's table here on the near side. The shot was no good. And it's 26-12, Artesia with the lead after one. We'll take a break and come back. Second quarter on the way. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service, it's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Start of the second quarter here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Alamo Girls trailing Artesia 26-12. Vasquez back on the floor, gets the ball in the right corner, goes into Needham. Needham's layup from around the lane is no good. Gordon, though, able to get the loose ball. Misses on her first attempt, misses on her second, kicks it outside. Fox will fire a three, no good. Rebound is going to be a foul called on Needham. I think she was pushing one of the Artesia players in the back to try to gain position. Not a bad offensive possession there for Alamo. They got a pretty good look there from Needham initially and fought hard for rebounds twice, and Fox had a good look at three as well, just nothing falling. And Alamogordo trails by 14 with 7:30 remaining here in the second. Quickly inside to Wagner. Wagner double-teamed, is coming across, and getting a piece of it was Gordon, and it'll be an inbounds baseline ride here for Artesia. Kimber Beltran will put it in for Artesia. Alamogordo's got Vasquez, and Wagner's going to come across with a shot attempt, and Gordon was able to get to it, but she's going to commit the foul. So Gordon, Vasquez, Fox, Needham, and Flores on the floor for Alamogordo. It is Wagner, Beltran, Padilla, Whitmire, and Harrison on the floor as the first free throw is good from Wagner. She now has 4 points. second free throw misses. Gordon's got the rebound. He was double-teamed and able to get it out to Vasquez. Vasquez finds Flores in the corner. Back to Abby. And now here is Gordon working her way to the basket. Shot no good. Whitmire's got it. Whitmire quickly pushes the other way. Whitmire falls to the floor, and her shoe almost caught on the logo or something, and she just stopped, and it caused her to fall forward and travel with it. And Alamogordo will get it back. Lady Tigers with the basketball. They're going right to left in this first half. At the free throw line, Needham will dish out to the right corner. Vasquez fires up a tough runner from the baseline. Ball's going to be over the basket, deflected out of bounds, last off Artesia. And Alamogordo will inbound it baseline left. 6:50 remaining in the second. Flores will put it in for Alamogordo. And they'll spread it out, put Fox and Vasquez all the way out into the midcourt line. Inbounds, goes to the free throw line where nobody was, but tracking it down was Gordon. Three in the corner from Fox is no good. Off a pass from Vasquez, but she's going to be fouled, and Mile will go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. She knocked down a 3 early in the game for the Lady Tigers. Beltran gets called for her first. And Fox an opportunity to cut into a 15-point deficit. And she'll miss back rim on the first. Fox will make on the second. Misses on the third. And the rebound grabbed by Harrison, and she pushes it up the far sideline very quickly. Harrison all the way to the basket and lays it up and in. That was impressive. Harrison grabbed the rebound and took it the length of the floor. Here's Vasquez finding Fox at the near sideline. Fox will go inside to Gordon. Gordon dishes it far side. Flores fires up a 3. That is high off the back of the rim, no good. Wagner able to rip away the rebound, finds Beltran on the outlet. Beltran will come to the right wing, all the way in the lane, goes up with a shot attempt. It's no good. And Vasquez, I believe, is going to get called for the foul here, which would be her third personal. And that'll lead to her checking out. I think she was about to be checking out anyway, but as the free throw goes up and in.
Checking in for Alamogordo, number 5, Jillian Sanchez.
Jillian Sanchez and Madison Ruiz come into the game. Now, it definitely hurts not having Abby on the floor as a ball handler. You know, she's been the point guard for this team for the last season and as she started this one. And we've seen it with the pressure from Artesia. It's definitely been giving them some issues. Inbounds goes to Flores. Flores, her pass was deflected. She was able to get it right back, though, and give it up to Gordon. Gordon going to the basket, goes up with the shot attempt. It'll be a foul called on Artesia. And Gordon going to the line. 5 points for Tia Gordon, and 1 of 1 at the free throw line as she goes to the stripe.
Her second personal, second team foul.
As Alamogordo trails 31-13, 6:08 to go in the second. And missing on the first. Mary Jane Rodriguez will come in for Maya Fox. So it's Rodriguez and Flores, Ruiz, Gordon, and Sanchez on the floor for Alamogordo. Free throw will miss. And rebound grab by Artesia. Quickly into the front court with it come the Lady Bulldogs. Going up with a shot attempt in the lane is Padilla. And Padilla will be fouled and back to the free throw line with 6:01 to go in the second. Ruiz picks up her second. 4th team foul on Alamogordo. So Artesia in the bonus the rest of the second quarter. Free throw goes up and in for Padilla. Out to a 19-point lead now for the Lady Bulldogs. And the second free throw is up, and that is good as well. 5 points for Padilla, all of that coming at the line, 5 of 6 for her. Here's Rodriguez pushing up the floor for Alamogordo, finds Sanchez, who tried to go right back to Rodriguez. And after she had grabbed the ball, falling to the floor was Whitmire, and she's going to get called for the travel, and Alamogordo will inbounds. Rodriguez inside to Gordon. Guarded by Wagner, goes off the glass. First shot attempt no good, goes up again. That one's no good as well. Beltran will get the rebound tipped out to her and brings it all the way to the right wing on the opposite side of the floor. Top of the key, Padilla gets it, fires up a rainbow three. That's no good. Harrison saves it and got it to Wagner. Artesia will get another possession. 5.5 minutes to go in the second. Wagner cross-court pass to Beltran. Three on the way, no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Ruiz, but it'll be a tie-up. Wagner and Whitmire got over there to tie it up, and possession arrow will keep it on this side for Artesia. And Nevaeh Boyle comes in for Alamogordo as Gordon heads to the bench. Nevaeh Bowen is in the game as well. Top of the key, Whitmire. Give it off to Harrison. Now it's Beltran. Padilla will get it. Fire up a three. Back of the rim, no good. That'll go over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Artesia still running a heavy pressure. We're going to see as it will be a substitution. Beltran will check out, and Harvey will come back into the game. Inbounds will go to Rodriguez. Try to give it back to Ruiz, and then a foul going to be called on Artesia as Padilla, trying to get in there and get the ball away from Ruiz, will commit the foul. And Alamogordo will trigger it in again. Gets to Rodriguez. Finds Sanchez. Sanchez back to Ruiz. Ruiz to Rodriguez. Rodriguez near midcourt trying to pass the ball away, and she goes clambering to the floor. And as she did, she kind of rolled into the official. Looks like she's okay. And it'll be a far side inbounds for Alamogordo, but both teams in the bonus now the rest of the way as they're sitting on 4 team fouls. Inbounds goes to Ruiz, guarded by Whitmire. Crosses over to her left, gets it out to MJ. Left corner three on the way. That's no good. And the rebound grabbed by Harrison, and Harrison going to try to go length of the court again here. Alamo gets back on her pretty quickly, though. But Harrison gets all the way to the basket. Her shot attempt no good. Whitmire on the putback is no good, and here comes Ruiz. Ruiz attacking the basket. Sees the ball knocked away by Harvey, and the ball stolen away by Alamogordo going the other direction. It's going to be Rodriguez. They are letting them play for sure in this game. Rodriguez, she's going to try to stop at the left elbow, but she palmed the ball, and yeah, that was kind of a wild back and forth here on both sides. Turnover, and then another turnover there. And it'll be Artesia basketball after all of that. Ruiz, Needham, Bowen, Perez, and Boyle on the floor for Alamogordo. As coming across the timeline with it will be Harvey. She'll get it off to the right wing to Padilla. Top of the key, Harrison has the basketball. Over to the left corner to Beltran, and Beltran tried to go inside to Padilla, but Padilla had turned to run the other direction. It goes off her back and out of bounds. So miscommunication there for Artesia, turns it over. Alamo down by 20, 33-13. Inbounds, Needham, and it was too tall for her, and it's stolen away. Bounce pass inside as Harrison gets to it. Harrison goes up with the shot. Ruiz will come across the arms and foul her. And it'll be 2 free throws here for Artesia and Harrison, who has 10 for the Lady Bulldogs. And the free throw goes in. Mary Jan Rodriguez comes back in. Ruiz, we're having to check out with That's 3 personal fouls on her. Her and Abby both sitting with 3. And Harrison will miss on the second. Rebound is a tie-up, and the possession error this time will go the other way to Alamogordo. Artesia will bring Wagner and Whitmire and Thatcher onto the floor. And Artesia trying to figure out who's checking out. 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got 6 on the floor. Somebody needs to go on the floor. I'm saying we're going to see our second technical for too many on the floor. Already had 1, but they got it all figured out. Inbounds goes to Perez. Perez back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez will try to push it up the floor. Converted on by 3 white jerseys and loses it. Here's Whitmire to the basket. Layup is good. And Whitmire with her 6th point. Inbounds will go to Boyle. Boyle will dribble to the near sideline, dish it to the middle of the floor. And a foul, I believe, going to be called on Whitmire, which will be the bonus for the Lady Tigers, and it'll put Nevaeh Boyle at the line. Sorry, I think I've been calling Naya Nevaeh. My apologies. I think it's the N and the B. Nia Bowen, Nevaeh Boyle. As the free throw is up, and hey, it goes in. It goes off the side of the rim, the back of the rim, a couple of big hops, and falls in for Nevaeh Boyle. And Nia Bowen will check out of the game. And the free throw up and good. So Nevaeh hits both. And breaks a pretty long scoreless drought there for Alamogordo. Quickly into the front court, though, and shot is blocked. Beltran tried to go up with it. That's been part of the struggle for Alamogordo, is Artesia is very quick to get into the front court, and the transition defense just hasn't been there for Alamo. They try to get it to Wagner in the low post on the right side. Ball is deflected away, and a tie-up as Beltran and Needham go to the floor to grab that. And it'll be baseline right inbounds for Thatcher for Artesia. She finds Wagner right corner. She'll fire up a 3, no good. Needham able to grab the rebound, finds Rodriguez. And Rodriguez will dribble all the way to the lane, finds Gordon on a bounce pass the middle of the lane. Good dish there from MJ. Gordon unable to get the shot to fall, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Thacker going to Thacker picks up her first foul. And Tia's going to miss on the front ends. She's 1 of 4 at the line. 3:10 remaining in the second on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Artesia 36, Alamogordo 15. She makes on the second. 2 of 5. And the ball deflected out of bounds on the inbounds from Wagner. So it'll stay with Artesia. They can't move with it now. Now a pass to the near sideline as she finds Kraft. Kraft heads out the middle of the floor to Padilla. Padilla guarded by Rodriguez. Padilla able to get it to Thacker. Then back to Padilla. She drives baseline, goes up with a tough shot. No good. And Gordon able to clear the rebound. Finds Perez, who gets it to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez will come up the floor for Alamogordo. Rodriguez between the circles with 2:46 to go in the second. Lady Tigers down by 20. Here's Rodriguez. Bounce pass out to the corner. Perez. Double dribbles. She had dribbled once and moved to her left, and then she went to dribble again and turns it over. So Wagner will inbounds. Give it to Padilla. And we got a timeout called by Artesia with 2:35 remaining in the second, and it is a full timeout, so we'll take one as well. Lady Tigers are trailing by 20 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Hi, interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more, less than your current interest rate, with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a local loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union 9th and Washington or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:31:19 out of timeout. Artesia has the basketball, and Alamo pressuring. Artesia able to break that pressure, but then turn it over. Harrison turns it over. Gordon try to tie it up on her, and Gordon is going to be fouled, and will put her at the free throw line all the way on the other side of the floor. Tia, who will shoot her 6th and 7th free throws here. If you're Alamo, I mean, if you can, over the final 2:19, maybe try to get it down to 14 or 15. Just have some positive momentum heading into the locker room. Free throw will go off the rim, high off the glass, and then out.
Number 24, Abby Houseshield.
One more free throw for Gordon. Gordon, Fox, Rodriguez. Needham on the floor as well as the free throw rattles home, and Flores. So Gordon, 3 of 7 at the line. Bulldogs already into the front court, and they're going to turn it maybe over. It's all on the floor now. We've got a tie-up, and the possessioner will give it to Alamogordo. So, yes, they've quickly gotten it to Beltran. She stopped right of the lane and then tried to feed it to the middle of the lane and deflected away. Inbounds goes to Flores. Flores, I'm not sure if that was deflected or it slipped out of her hand, but goes high in the air and turned over to Padilla, who drives down the lane and lays it up and in. Her first field goal of the game. She's got 7. Inbounds to Flores, who almost lost it out of bounds. Now trying to find somebody to give the ball to, and she ends up turning it over to Artesia. Pass from Beltran goes to Whitmire, and then Whitmire and Alamogordo players go crashing to the floor. Will get a jump ball and an inbounds play for Artesia. Artesia leading by 21, 1:46 remaining in the second on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Baseline right to inbounds. It'll be Whitmire with the top of the key. She gives it off to her left to Housechild. And now goes inside. You know, I heard the PA guy announce that name a second ago, and I realized I was pronouncing it wrong, and I think I mispronounced it. I forgot the correct pronunciation. I apologize. Number 24 to Artesia. Rodriguez will inbound after a turnover from Artesia. Fox gives it off to Gordon, gets it up ahead to Needham. Needham gets all the way left of the lane and is going to be fouled. Not sure if that was in the act of, but she'll get 2 free throws anyway.
Foul on number 23, Skidrow Beltran. First personal foul.
And so Needham will shoot her first free throws of the day. Needham will see that one fall down. High off the heel of the rim and in. Second free throw will do the same. So Needham makes both. She's got her first points of the game. Padilla coming up the floor. Feeds the pass to the right corner, and now a cross-court pass is almost knocked away by Fox, but Whitmire tracks it down. They get it underneath, and Hochschild will miss on the shot, and Fox grabs it. Ball goes out to the corner. and tried to get it to Flores, but Flores was moving in the opposite direction, so it was behind her, and she wasn't able to secure it. And it'll be back over to Artesia. 1:02 remaining. And Alamogordo trailing by 19. And then a turnover by Artesia as Padilla was trying to swing it back across the opposite side of the floor to Wagner. And the pass was too far in front of her, so Alamo gets it right back. Flores to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gives it off to Flores. Gives it to Gordon. Gordon working left of the lane, kicks it out left corner. Here's Flores. Flores, there's the travel. I was going to say she held on to the pivot foot, and then she took a whole full step after that and turns it over. I think initially we thought it might have been a travel because she may have slipped that pivot foot, but it was for sure on the second one. Wagner double teams the near sideline, able to find Padilla. Padilla drives the lane, goes up with the shot, and offensive foul going to be called on Padilla as Gordon was able to slide over there quick enough to draw the charge. Padilla picks up her second. Player control foul, no free throws for the Lady Tigers, and no pressure here from Artesia as Alamogordo will bring it into the front court with Rodriguez. Left wing, give it off to Flores, quickly to Gordon. Gordon drives left in the lane, shot high up the glass, no good. And Padilla will come the other way for Artesia, all the way to the right wing. Fox on her, gets it out to the right corner. As Kraft will go inside. Hot shot will give it to Wagner. Wagner cut in the lane, couldn't get the shot to go. And here comes Alamogordo all the way to the front court with 3 seconds left. Cross-court pass to Flores. Flores going to fire up a tough shot. That'll go high off the backboard. And Alamo, I think, was a little unaware of how much time was left. And that will end the quarter. Artesia leads 38-19 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not so small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
It's never too early to win letter jackets for Christmas.
The Winner's Circle offers a variety of letter jackets in traditional styles for your students in Alamogordo, Cloudcroft, Tularosa, and Mescalero. Stop by today and help make your high schoolers' last years memorable. Lay away your letter jacket now. The Winner's Circle, outfitting champions for over 50 years.
1201 East 10th Street. Open Monday through Friday.
Go Tigers! See you at the games!
Welcome to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Alamogordo Lady Tigers trailing the Artesia Lady Bulldogs 38-19. Combination of things for Alamogordo that have not gone well in the half. I'd say number one, Artesia's press has, that's the biggest thing. It not only, Artesia makes a bucket, then right after get a steal and get another bucket, and even off of other opportunities, Alamo just hasn't moved the ball up the floor well. Abby Vasquez with 3 fouls and having to sit a good portion of the half, I think, affected things a little bit as well, even though I think the other point guards for Alamo have done solid. Mary Jane Rodriguez and Madison Ruiz. Madison sitting on 3 fouls. And then on top of that, Alamo just hasn't shot the ball especially well. They've been able to get it down into the post to some of their bigs, and Needham and Gordon, and just haven't gotten a lot of consistency there. Tia's got the 2 field goals early and is 3 of 7 at the line. She's got 7 points in the game. Maya Fox has got 4, 2 points each for Madison Flores, Madison Ruiz, Nevaeh Boyle, and Elizabeth Needham. So, number one, obviously their ability to be able to handle the pressure from Artesia and not turn the ball over. That's absolute top of the list in terms of them being able to come back in this game and then finding good looks offensively, being able to take advantage of that the best that they can. And they, because everything is so spread out a lot of the time, they're not really getting into any offensive sets or anything. So it's one of those that, sometimes you get some free open looks because you're able to break the press. But when Alamo's gotten to that, they have been able to hit those shots when they've needed to. I count at least 3 or 4 where, if they get those layups, they're certainly not winning this game, but it's at least closer to a 10-point difference instead of a 20-point difference. But that's where they're at, and see if they can bounce back. But just, you kind of watch the game, it seems like they haven't been in the right positions they've needed to, at least in terms of break the pressure, haven't made the right passes that they're expected to, and, Coach Vela's looked really frustrated on the sidelines with, I'm sure, things that they go over and over and over again in practice and just haven't been executing the way that they want to. We'll see how it goes. Hey, we'll recap the Alamogordo boys game. They came out here with 3rd place with the win over Lovington earlier. We'll tell you a little bit more about that when we come back here on the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
High interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more less than your current interest rate with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a Loco loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union 9th in Washington or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019, the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Artesia leading Alamogordo in girls basketball, 38-19, third place game of the Artesia tournament. Alamogordo boys winners a little bit earlier as they picked up the victory over Lovington. They took home third place, 58-44 the final there. And Jason Warren with 16 points. Marcus Bryant Jr. had 13. Trey Sanders had 9. Jason and Kai Bickham were named to the all-tournament team. 5-1 now for the Tigers. They will go to Deming coming up on Tuesday. Other tournaments wrapping up today as well. Mescalero Apache at the Sea Valley Christian Tournament is taking on the El Paso Leadership Academy today. That one should have started at 11 o'clock this morning, so we might have a final before we get out of here for today. Tularosa boys, they defeated Tahachi 62-61. I saw somewhere where they were down double digits in the second half and came all the way back to win that. Seth Kaji had 23, Dylan Salazar with 16, and Fabian Pacheco with 8. And the Wildcats 3-0. Probably going to play Rehoboth Christian for the tournament championship, I would think. I don't know, I didn't see if they had posted up on Max Preps who they're going to play today, but let me double check right now. And I can perhaps tell you if it's Rehoboth or Theroux that they're playing, and it will be Rehoboth at 4 o'clock this afternoon. The Tularosa girls beat Cottonwood Classical 61-19. Santa Rosa Lady Lion Classic. They are 2-1. They're playing either Cuesta or Santa Rosa at 3:30 this afternoon. And that's it. That's all the games are going on. Alamogordo Wrestling is back in Las Cruces today for the second day of the Las Cruces Invite. And I think that's all of the high school sports going on. Alamogordo will come out with Madison Flores, Abby Vasquez, Tia Gordon, Elizabeth Needham, and Maya Fox. For the Lady Bulldogs, it is Harrison and Whitmire. It is Padilla, Wagner, and Beltran. Alamogordo swings the ball from the near side to the far side. They try to go to Gordon at the elbow, and it's stolen away. And Whitmire in the fast break gets to the basket, goes up with it, and Vasquez is going to go for the block and commit the foul. Whitmire makes the bucket, and that's going to be the fourth personal for Abby.
Number 1, Abby Vasquez.
It's been a tough day for Vasquez. And Whitmire with a chance to finish up the three-point play will not do so, and Needham will grab the rebound. 40-19 Artesia, 7:43 to go in the third. It looks like Coach is going to leave Abby out there. And she has it at the right wing. Tried to go over to the right corner. Ball's deflected and stolen away by Artesia. Out ahead to Whitmire again. Whitmire to the basket. Layup attempt no good. Harrison had a chance of the rebound, but Needham gets to it. She'll dish it out on the outlet to Flores. Flores all the way to the right wing. And she will give it off to Vasquez. Vasquez will find Madison. Give it up to Tia. Tia tries to go right corner to Maya. And it'll be out of bounds, deflected by Artesia. Alamo will keep it. Down by 21 with 7:12 remaining in the third. Inbounds goes to Gordon, left of the lane. Tia finds Maya. Maya at the baseline left wide open, but unable to connect. And the rebound grabbed by Wagner. Whitmire's got the ball left of the lane now. Between the circles, she finds Padilla. Beltran right wing extended. Top of the key, Harrison. Left wing, Whitmire. Whitmire will come out the top of the key to Padilla. Padilla will stop. Over to the right corner, Beltran. Beltran pull-up jump shot is no good. Rebound, Wagner. Put back is there and good. Lauren Wagner with 6 for Artesia. 42-19 with 6:35 remaining in the third. Vasquez will just come down and fire up a three. That's no good. Needham able to grab the rebound, turn around and go up with the shot and finish. Elizabeth Needham's got 4. Now we'll go to down by 21. Padilla in the backcourt. Needham able to steal the ball away. Needham will go to the basket, and her layup is no good. Rebound grab by Wagner, and we're going to see Needham and Wagner crash to the floor. It'll be a jump ball, and the possession arrow will give it to Artesia, or keep it with Artesia. Wagner has the ball over at the far side. They come and double team her at the half-court line, and then Wagner trying to fire it out to the far corner. Pass goes off the hand of Beltran and out of bounds, and Alamogordo will get it back. 6 minutes to go, third quarter, as Vasquez takes it across the timeline, finds Flores. Front court left, now front court right to Vasquez. Back to the left wing to Flores. They'll give it to Gordon, who takes it at the high post, dribbles along the lane to the low post, and misses on the layup attempt. Here comes Artesia the other way. Beltran in the right corner, goes to the middle of the floor, and eventually found Whitmire. Whitmire goes up with the shot, and an offensive foul going to be called on Whitmire. And that was close to being Abby's fifth, but she's able to step in there and draw the offensive foul. House shield. Shield. Get it right. Sometimes I just have to spell it like it sounds so I won't mess it up. Looks like house child when you see it. It's on the paper. 5:26 to go in the third. Alamo with the ball in the front court. Vasquez gets it off to Maya. Bounce pass to Tia, and then Tia tried to get it out to the corner, but off the mark as she had Flores in the left corner, but Alamo turns it back over. Here's Wagner coming to the near side. Goes to Padilla. House shield will find Harrison cutting from the baseline, and Gordon able to come across and get the block. Good defensive play there from Gordon. Vasquez races to the right wing, goes to the right corner. Ball was deflected, and coming out there and bumping a driving Madison Flores was Padilla for Artesia, and Padilla picks up her third personal. Second foul on Artesia, and Padilla will check out. And coming back into the game is Harvey. Alamogordo will sub out Flores, who a little banged up after that play. Will bring Mary Jane Rodriguez back on. Inbounds goes to Gordon. Gordon in the low post can't get the layup to go. Rebound grab by Needham. She misses. Gordon gets the rebound, tries to go up with a shot. She's fouled, and she will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 4:53 to go now here in the third quarter. Alamo down by 21. Artesia hasn't been able to completely pull away here, and if the Tigers can, they've been getting some defensive stops. If they can come down here and convert, but so far that has not been the case. Just 2 points in the quarter. Artesia has extended the lead. But Artesia certainly hasn't been able to completely put this one away. If Alamo can get it down to 10 by the end of the quarter, they might have an opportunity. Second free throw goes in. 4 of 9 is the line for Tia. She's got 8. Gordon will check out. Sanchez will come in. And Harvey will give it off to Wagner. Needham pressuring in the backcourt. And a travel going to be called on Wagner. And Alamogordo will have the ball again. So here you go, an opportunity for the Lady Tigers. They get the turnover. And Alamogordo will inbound with Rodriguez, and she'll give it off to Ruiz. Ruiz, Rodriguez, Sanchez, Needham, and Vasquez. Here is Rodriguez. Give it off to Ruiz. She attacks and passes the free throw line. Sanchez will get a long 2. That's no good. Needham, though, with the rebound. Her shot attempt goes straight up in the air. She gets it back. Gives it off to Vasquez. Now top of the key with it, it's Rodriguez. And she dribbles. And Alamogordo, I think, trying to reset back into the offensive set they were just previously. Ruiz will give it off to her left to Rodriguez. Rodriguez will step back and take a long 2, I think it would have been, but front rim no good. And then a pass that was deflected off an Artesia player goes right to Abby Vasquez, and Abby gets on the score sheet with 4:08 to go in the third. 42-24, Alamogordo down by 18. Harvey on the far side. Comes the near side to Wagner. Wagner out to the middle of the floor. Finds House Shield. And House Shield trying to pass to Beltran at the baseline. It eventually gets to her. Out to Harvey. Harvey will go to Beltran. Beltran to the free throw line. Needham comes out to pressure her. She gives it off to Harvey. Backpedals to between the circles. Now right wing extended out to Beltran. They go inside Wagner. Wagner trying to post up on Sanchez. Sanchez will commit the foul. The shot attempt is no good by Wagner, and she will go to the line. 6 points and 2 of 3 at the stripe. And Wagner will put in the first. Second free throw will roll home as well. Now, you know she's a quality free throw shooter because, you know, usually coach is going to put his best free throw shooter at the line in a technical situation. And Wagner got that opportunity earlier in the game. Rodriguez to Ruiz. Sanchez, Vasquez, and Gordon on the floor for Alamogordo. Rodriguez goes out to the left corner to Vasquez. Finds Ruiz. Rodriguez back over to Abby. Pass a little bit behind her, and it goes out of bounds. So Alamo trying to swing the zone across from left to right, but that final pass was off the mark and back over to Artesia with 3:23 remaining in the third quarter. Harvey will slow walk it into the front court. No pressure in the backcourt for Alamogordo. I think Alamo's a little confused on what they need to be doing defensively. They go inside to Wagner. Wagner's double team. Shot attempt no good, and I think she was caught across the face there, and she is holding her mouth at the moment and maybe just needs a second to gather herself a little bit. Timeout going to be called by Coach Vela, and it is a 30-second timeout, so we'll go ahead and keep it right here. Hey, once again, we want to thank our Alamogordo Tiger basketball sponsors. We appreciate them so much bringing you high school hoops and all of our Tiger sports that we're able to cover here on the station. Our pregame, postgame, and halftime sponsors, the Otero Federal Credit Union, our scoreboard sponsor, Richardson Motor Company, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Tularosa Communications, Ochoa Stucco, Loco Credit Union, Big O Tires, First National Bank, and the Winner's Circle. Thanks so much to all of them. I just got a final from Coach Kane. Now let's see what happened there. And well, maybe I'll be able to tell you. Looking from one side to the other here. Looks like Leadership Academy got the win, but I'll have to add up the score here when I have an opportunity. Wagner is going to make the free throw out of the timeout. And one more coming up for Wagner. And she makes both. So 4 of 4 at the line in the quarter. 6 of 7 overall for the game. And she's got 10. Ruiz trying to get it to Rodriguez from the near side to the far side. Stolen away by Beltran, and Beltran the other way for the easy lay-in. She's got 7. Under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ruiz gives it out to Rodriguez, left wing. They go to Gordon at the free throw line. Tia tried to feed a long cross-court pass to the right corner, and that was too high. Out of bounds it goes. And it'll be an inbounds play here with Artesia up by 24. It's been a lot of that as well for the Lady Tigers, you know, getting into the offensive set that they want to, but just passes off the mark. We saw a turnover and then another one there in the last 2 possessions, and ball is going to be deflected out of bounds as Beltran double-teamed on the far sideline by Gordon and Rodriguez. And the ball goes to the right corner. House Shield will go to Wagner. Wagner driving baseline, gets it up and in, and she's fouled, and a chance at a 3-point play. Jillian Sanchez picks up her 3rd personal, 4th team foul for Alamogordo in the quarter. And it looks like Nia Bowen comes into the game. Nevaeh Boyle will come in as well for Alamogordo. Rodriguez and Sanchez will head to the bench. Free throw is up and in. And here comes Ruiz into the front court with her team down 51-24. Ruiz, near side, tries to get the pass into the corner to Bowen, and it's stolen away. Here's Artesia on the fast break. House shield with a nice pass to Beltran, who paused, let the defender roll by her, and Beltran will get the lay-in. And it's Artesia up by 29 now with 1:58 to go in the third. Ruiz out to the corner to Boyle. Inside to Bowen. Bowen was trying to feed a pass to the opposite post. She was at the near side. There was nobody there, but prior to that, she travels. Ruiz will check out, and Madison Flores comes back in. The Lady Bulldogs with the basketball near sideline from Harvey over to Wagner. Wagner gives it off to Harvey as Alamogordo runs some three-quarter court pressure. Driving from the left corner in and firing up the jump shot was Thacker. And out to a 31-point lead now for Artesia. Top of the key with it. Driving and going up with a shot is Vasquez, and that's good. Abby now with 4. And Alamogordo trails 55-26. Then back and forth in the backcourt for Artesia. Harvey and Wagner. Harvey will go to Wagner. Wagner gets it across the timeline to Harvey. She's double-teamed by Boyle and Bowen. And Boyle is going to commit the foul as she reaches in. And that's going to put Artesia at the free throw line for 2, I believe. Yep, there's the 15th foul. And so it'll put Harvey at the line. She's knocked down a 3 in this game. First trip to the free throw line for her. And back of the rim, no good. Ashton Kraft comes in the game for the Lady Bulldogs. And free throw rattles home. The second one through for Harvey. And inbounds goes to Flores, then back to Vasquez. Vasquez comes all the way to the top of the key, hesitates, drives, goes up with the runner. That's no good. There for the follow, though, is Gordon, and Gordon gets into double figures now with 10. Harvey, the near sideline, goes out to the far sideline to Wagner. She's double-teamed. Wagner double-teamed back to Harvey. Harvey double-teamed again, gets all the way left wing and lost the basketball. And Alamogordo will come out on the fast break. Here's Vasquez all the way to the basket. Layup attempt no good. Flores there for the rebound. Her putback is no good. A putback by Gordon is no good. And losing the ball as she was falling out of bounds was an Artesia player, Kraft. And then another opportunity for Vasquez goes missing. She'll track down a rebound out near midcourt. They go inside Gordon. And Alamo had, 4 or 5 point-blank opportunities there and just could not get one to fall. 7 seconds remaining here in the third. Wagner comes the near side to Harvey. Harvey is able to get it to House Shield, though tried to. It went to between her legs and out of bounds. And there's 0.6 of a second left, so not much for Alamogordo to be able to do much at the end of this third quarter. And the inbounds will go to Boyle, and the Lady Tigers on the Richardson Motor scoreboard trail 56-28 to Artesia. Third place game of the City of Champions Classic. We'll come back and bring in the fourth quarter right after this.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service, it's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30, start of the fourth quarter. It's Artesia 56, Alamogordo 28, as the Lady Tigers will inbound it here at the near sideline. Maya Fox, Abby Vasquez, Tia Gordon, Madison Flores, and Elizabeth Needham. And Fox will inbound it to Vasquez. Back to Fox to the right wing. Maya dribbles there, swings it out to Flores. Back to Maya. Maya goes inside to Gordon. Gordon's double team, kicks it back out. Vasquez, top of the key three is good. Abby Vasquez knocks down the three-pointer. And Alamogordo trails 56-31. And then Abby trying to get in there and steal the ball away. They're going to call a foul on Vasquez. And both players were going for the loose ball, and the official says that Vasquez picks up her fifth personal. And so Vasquez out of the game with 7 points after she knocks down the three. And so Madison Ruiz will come into the game. Out between the circles. And it'll be Padilla over to the left wing. Whitmire with the basketball. Whitmire give it back to Padilla, top of the key, right wing. Three on the way from Beltran, no good. Needham had her hand on the rebound. It goes out of bounds, and it looked like Beltran tried to get over there and grab it. She touched it, and it goes out of bounds over to Alamogordo. Lady Tigers down by 25 with 7:14 to go in the game. Coming to the right wing, and a bounce pass out to the right corner. Flores pump fakes, drives, pull-up jump shot. That's no good. And grabbing the loose ball, though, is Gordon. Gordon gets it to fall. And Tia Gordon with a chance at a three-point play. She's now got 12 points for Alamogordo.
Number 32, Addie Erickson, her fourth personal foul.
And the opportunity three-point play. Madison Flores relacing her shoe before we shoot the free throw. Gordon will miss. And then Needham made the bucket. Well, they should be counting that. They haven't added to the scoreboard. The official said it was counted. Timeout called by Artesia. So Needham makes the bucket. There was an accidental horn by the scoreboard operator. And it's a full timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. Artesia leads by 21. Good possession there for Alamogordo as they get 4 points. And we'll take a break. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk.
High interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more, less than your current interest rate, with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a local loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union 9th and Washington or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30, 101.9. Artesia comes down the floor and turns it over. Out of bounds it goes, and Alamo gets it back, down by 21. Stranger things have happened, but they scored the last four, and Flores going to fire a corner three, and she's going to hit it. And so 7 in a row for Alamogordo has made it an 18-point difference. Whitmire will inbounds. to Harvey, back to Whitmire. Alamogordo pressuring in the backcourt. Ball deflected. It's on the ground. It is grabbed by Alamo. Alamo's got it. Here comes Flores. Pull-up jump shot. That's no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last off of Artesia as Harvey got her hand on it underneath. And so Alamo, who scored the last 7. There's still time here. 6:20 remaining, especially if they can get something here on this possession. Inbounds. We'll go to Gordon. Gordon right of the lane's got it. Finds Fox, right wing 3, and that's going to miss, but Needham right there for the grab. It's missed on hers. Put back by Gordon. That's no good. Wagner grabs it, and she'll give it off to Padilla, or I should say to Beltran. Beltran loses, though. Steal by Needham. The ball comes out to Ruiz, and Ruiz out between the circles. Ruiz finds Needham at the baseline. Elizabeth goes top of the key to Flores. Ball is deflected, but it gets to Needham. Goes inside to Gordon. Gordon in the lane, goes up with the left hand and finishes. Tia Gordon's got 14, and that's now 9 straight points for Alamogordo, 56-40. Ball comes to the midcourt line. Gordon tried to get it away from Whitmire. Whitmire had left the ball behind, was able to secure it, give it off to Beltran. Now it's Wagner. Wagner with a nice feed to Harrison. Harrison ends the run there for Alamogordo. 58-40. Still Artesia in control, but Lady Tigers trying to make a push late in this game. Try to feed a pass underneath to Gordon. It's stolen away. Beltran comes up the far sideline. Fox comes across and tried to steal it away, but commits the foul. And it'll be an inbounds play for Artesia. Second foul on Maya, and the second team foul. Flores will check out, and Celeste Perez comes in. We also will see Jillian Sanchez into the game as Tia Gordon will head to the bench. Right corner, Harrison catches, and then a quick pass inside to Wagner, and Wagner gets the lay-in. 60-40, and a little run from Alamogordo. Unfortunately gets stymied. Inside to Needham. Needham fakes up and under, gets to the basket but misses on the lay-in. And then Wagner throwing the ball to the middle of the floor. It's deflected, and now we got bodies diving for it, and possession arrow is going to give it to Artesia as Beltran and Ruiz battling for it there. Now possession arrow shows towards Alamogordo, or shows towards Artesia. I'm looking across, but they give the ball to Alamogordo. I don't know. Ball goes out to the left corner. Fox fires a 3, and she puts it in. Maya Fox with her second 3 of the game. She's got 7, and it's down to a 17-point lead for Artesia with 4.5 minutes remaining. Wagner picked up her dribble and then tossed it to the middle of the floor, deflected away, and Alamogordo gets the steal. So this has easily been Alamogordo's best quarter of the game, as Fox will swing it over to the left to Ruiz. Ruiz goes to left elbow, fires up the jump shot, and knocks it down. So the Lady Tigers make it a 15-point game, 60-45. No quit here in Alamo, and almost another turnover. I believe we're going to see a foul, but who's it going to be on? And they call the foul on Artesia and Whitmire, and Alamogordo will have the possession with 4:06 remaining in the fourth and down by 15. They've been down by as much as 30 in this game. And it'll be an inbounds play here. Oh, we got another sub. As Marijan Rodriguez comes in for Madison Ruiz. Perez to inbounds. Gives to Fox in the corner. Fox will come to the right wing with it. Fox with a nice crossover. And when he gets to the middle of the floor, or middle of the lane, gets fouled. And it'll be an inbounds for Alamo. Is that the 15th foul? The fourth. That's the fourth. Oh, no, that's... I'm sorry, it's the 5th personal on Beltran. So Beltran and Vasquez have fouled out for Artesia and Alamogordo respectively. Rodriguez gets it out left corner. Perez back to Rodriguez. Back to Perez left corner. Trying to go inside to Needham, but ball deflected right back to Perez. And then Harrison's got it. Harrison races into the front court, goes all the way to the basket. Layup is good. Boy, Rodriguez did her best to get across there and try to get the block, but she commits the foul. And it'll be A three-point play opportunity for Harrison. Rodriguez picking up her first. Gordon's going to come in. Sanchez will check out. Well, nice little push here by Alamogordo, but I think time-wise it's probably going to be a little too late. For a little bit there, I was starting to believe maybe they were going to make it happen, but that three-point play there, I think unlike they really needed a bucket on that last possession because they get it down to 12 or 13. It's like maybe. Maya Fox with the ball in left corner, tries to go inside to Gordon, and they've done a pretty good job of stopping that entry pass. And now a battle for a loose ball is tracked down by Rodriguez and tries to go inside to Gordon. It's deflected out of bounds. And Alamogordo will keep it. Ruiz will check back in, and checking out of the game is number 21, Celeste Perez. Fox able to get it to Gordon. Gordon goes up with the left hand, can't get it over Harrison. Harrison able to grab the rebound, and she'll ball handle into the front court. Harrison comes all the way to the right wing, picks up her dribble, gives it off to Padilla between the circles. Sure, if you're Artesia, maybe just trying to work the offense here a little bit. As the ball in the hands of Whitmire, out to the right corner, three on the way. Glass and rim no good, and rebound grabbed by Gordon, and she'll give it off to Fox and then Ruiz. Ruiz top of the key. She'll drive into the lane, go up with the shot. High off the glass, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Artesia. Into the front court. Pass going to be stolen away by Rodriguez. Rodriguez comes out between the circles. Gets it to Gordon. Gordon goes left of the lane. Shot no good. Needham right there for the follow, though. And her layup is good. Elizabeth Needham now with 8. And Alamogordo trails 63-47. 2:25 to go in the fourth. Ball over at the far sideline. Padilla will give it off to Harrison. Harrison finds Whitmire. She's open for a three in the left corner. It's no good. Needham grabs it, and Needham will give it off to Fox. I'm a little perplexed by the quick shooting from Artesia. I mean, I don't think they're going to see this game get away from them, but still. Rodriguez in the right corner. Gives it off to Gordon right of the lane. She shifts to her left into the lane, goes up with the shot. It's no good, but Tia Gordon will shoot 2 free throws, and Harrison, who I was very, very impressed with in this game, fouls out. Ended up with 16 points. So Gordon to the line to shoot 2. Tia's got 14 this afternoon. And has been at the free throw line a lot, and front rim no good on the first. Free throw up and good. Would have been a lane violation, I think, on Artesia if it had missed, but Gordon makes the free throw. Lady Tigers back down by 15. Ball in the front court to Whitmire. Whitmire cross-court pass to the right elbow. And a jump shot attempt is going to end up being a traveling violation for Kraft. I think it was Needham that kind of flashed in front of her and thought she was going to block it, and she just came back down with a shot. Alamo never got their hand on it. Here's Ruiz. Gets all the way to the free throw line. Gives it off to Flores. Ball goes inside to Gordon, and Gordon gets the layup with the left hand. 17 now for Tia. And then a traveling violation on Artesia with 1:34 remaining. As both Boyle and Needham had double-teamed her. And Boyle will inbound to the near sideline. Boyle will give it off to Ruiz. Ruiz. Cross-court pass finds Needham, who goes baseline, goes up with the shot. It's no good. Rebound is battled for, and I think they're calling a foul on Alamogordo on that. And so they call the foul on Gordon. And that's not going to be free throws? 30-second timeout called by Artesia. And so I guess not. Oh, okay. It's only 4 fouls in Alamogordo. That's why. I thought both teams were in the double bonus, but not the case. All right. Well, Lady Tigers will drop this one, and it's a 2-3 on the season for them. They'll get Deming at home on Tuesday and try to regroup. Good effort here in the fourth quarter, though. I like how hard they pushed, and Artesia wasn't really running the full court press as they were, but it was Alamogordo's defense more than anything else that led to the opportunities. I feel like most of this quarter has been spent on the Alamogordo side of the court. As inbounds play for Wagner, Alamogordo running a full court press now. Wagner goes over the top, and she finds Whitmire. Whitmire, the ball at the left wing, top of the key, goes over the right wing. Alamogordo still being aggressive defensively, and they try to go inside, and Gordon's going to get the steal, and Alamogordo pushes up the floor with Ruiz. Ruiz curls back around as Alamogordo gets set up. Here's Flores driving to the baseline, comes back out, tried to go inside, and I think she was expecting Needham to be there. Gets it to Needham, able to get on the floor on one knee, was able to get a pass to Gordon. Gordon's layup attempt no good as we cross a minute to go. Artesia able to work it into the front court as Whitmire gets to the basket and lays it up and in. Whitmire with 10. And Artesia back out to a 15-point lead, 65-50. Ruiz will go to Gordon. Gordon in the lane, goes up with the left hand. Foul going to be called on Wagner, and they'll put Tia at the line again. Tia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in this game. So this will be free throws 13 and 14 for her. And she makes this one. So 6 of 13 for Gordon at the line. He has 18 points now. 65-51, 34 seconds remaining in the game. And the second free throw goes in as well. 19 points for Gordon. Wagner has the ball in the backcourt, gets it up ahead to Whitmire. Whitmire splits a double team. Whitmire gets it underneath to Housshield. Houshield's shot is blocked away by Ruiz. Out of bounds it goes, and Artesia will keep it. Baseline left inbounds. They find Wagner. Wagner had to regather, and her shot attempt is no good. Alamo came across with both Needham and Gordon to defend. 15 seconds remaining. Flores finds Ruiz. Ruiz top of the key. Ruiz driving left of the lane. Tried to go up with a shot opportunity. It goes out of bounds. As I think an Artesia player caught a piece of it. Ruiz tried to get it back at the baseline, but out of bounds it goes. Inbounds will go to Padilla, then back to Wagner. Padilla coming up the line, gives it up to, try to give it to Housefield, but pass is deflected. Buzzer sounds before it goes out of bounds, and this one is over. 65-52. The Lady Tigers fall to the Lady Bulldogs in the tournament third place game. We'll let you know who the all tournament selections for Alamogordo are here in just a second. When we come back on the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show, Lady Tigers fall by 13. We'll be right back.
OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
It's never too early to lay away. Letter jackets for Christmas.
The Winter Circle offers a variety of letter jackets in traditional styles for your students in Alamogordo, Cloudcroft, Tularosa, and Mescalero. Stop by today and help make your high schoolers' last years memorable. Lay away your letter jacket now. The Winter Circle, outfitting champions for over 50 years.
1201 East 10th Street. Open Monday through Friday.
Go Tigers! See you at the games!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show. The Alamogordo Lady Tigers fall to Artesia 65-52 in the third place game of this City of Champions Classic. All-tournament team for Vasquez and Gordon. That'd be Abby and Tia. Tia Gordon led the Lady Tigers with 19 points this afternoon. Elizabeth Needham had 8. Abby Vasquez and Maya Fox each had 7. Lady Tigers now 2-3, and they will be back at home on Tuesday when they host Deming. Let me double check that. I'm having a momentary thought that I've got. There's a game in there that I'm missing. No, I'm right. Okay, Deming on Tuesday is their next matchup. So that's what they've got coming up next. Really nice push in the fourth quarter by the Lady Tigers. Like I said, they were down by as much as 30 in the second half, and I think more than 30, actually. I think they were at the 30. It was a 31-point lead. But they really made an effort there in that fourth quarter. I think they probably won that fourth quarter points-wise. But, you know, obviously the remainder of the game, Artesia really dominated, especially the second quarter, it felt like, second and third quarter. So the Lady Tigers, it's really a tough one today. Too many turnovers, probably too many opportunities inside. They weren't able to give themselves, maybe some easy lay-ins that, they got in good position but couldn't finish. The big thing, Artesia being able to get in transition and get some easy buckets. It was a tough one for the Lady Tigers. But again, I like the effort, especially in a game you're down by 30. They didn't stop playing, and I think that's an encouraging thing for Coach Vela. Moral victories are always tough. You don't really want to, but it's something to build on, and that's the stuff that you do here early in the season. Hopefully you learn and you build from that, and you get better as the year goes on, especially by the time the district season rolls around. So one more time, Tia Gordon with 19, Elizabeth Needham had 8, Abby Vasquez and Maya Fox each had 7, 5 for Madison Flores, 4 points for Madison Ruiz, and 2 points for Nevaeh Boyle on the afternoon. We'll take one more break, and we'll wrap it up. Just a quick recap of the Alamogordo boys earlier. Mescalero boys played a little bit earlier on. We got a final score on that one we'll tell you about. And we'll finish things up here on the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show here at the City of Champions Classic. Alamogordo Lady Tigers fall to Artesia 65-52 in the third place game.
High interest rates on car loans can cost you big money. Local Credit Union wants to put a little breathing room in your budget. Move your vehicle loan to Local Credit Union for 1% or more less than your current interest rate with no payments for 60 days. Even if you have a Loco loan, you may still be able to save. Stop by Local Credit Union 9th and Washington or apply online at localcreditunion.com. Federally insured, member NCUA. Open to Otero County residents, floor rate of 2.99% on approved credit.
Rudy and the entire crew at Ochoa Stucco would like to thank this wonderful community for all of their support. It's been a great year, and they're looking forward to many, many more. From everyone at Ochoa Stucco, happy holidays. Ochoa Stucco, 575-442-6745.
Big O Tires' biggest Black Friday sale is here. For a limited time, get unbeatable savings on the tire brands you know and trust. These savings won't last. Head into your locally owned and operated Big O Tires today.
OFCU has the perfect credit card for you. Take advantage of OFCU's Visa Platinum credit card for those extra holiday season expenses. It offers a low introductory rate of 2.99% APR on purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. Apply online today. Visit www.oterofcu.org. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Alamogordo girls fall in the third place game, 65-52 at the Artesia City of Champions Classic. Abby Vasquez and Tia Gordon deservedly getting all tournament nods here at this tournament. The Alamogordo boys, they picked up the win over Lovington, 58-44, and they got all tournament nods for Kai Bickham and Jason Warren. Jason, I think, led the Tigers in scoring in all three games of this tournament. He had a very, very good tournament for the Tigers. And with Jason, I mean, so much of it's hustle and hard work in the middle, getting offensive rebounds, and he had a heck of a tournament. Should be proud of his work today and over the last 3 days overall. Mescalero Apache boys lost to El Paso Leadership Academy 42-22, and looks like Avon Yellow Cloud had 7, and I think Darius Wheeler had 6. I was just looking at the sheet trying to add that up. No, I'm sorry. Thomas Douglas had 6 in the defeat. That's a tough matchup. I think Alamogordo played El Paso Leadership Academy at the El Paso tournament last year. They did beat them, but it was a close game. So that's I think Leadership Academy is probably in the private school category in Texas, but that's not an easy matchup for a 2A program here in New Mexico against the private school out of El Paso. So credit for them for getting in that tournament and playing that tournament, but that was a tough matchup today. Tularosa boys are playing for the tournament championship up at Rehoboth against Rehoboth Christian today. That one, I believe, is a 4 o'clock start time. 3:30 tip-off in the consolation championship for the Tularosa girls today, either against Santa Rosa or Cuesta, I believe, is the matchup for them. So best of luck to both the Tule teams, and best of luck to Alamogordo Wrestling as they finish up their tournament over in Las Cruces, which, man, that is such a huge tournament. Comparing it to Burgess last week and the amount of kids there compared to Las Cruces and just the size of the brackets, it's like, holy cow. That is quite an undertaking over there. So we'll have some results for that up on our Facebook page, Alamo Sports 1230-1019, and we'll let you guys know what's going on with that coming up this evening. That's going to do it for our broadcast. We've got a fun 3 days in Artesia. Thanks to everybody here in Artesia who puts this tournament on. They've done a great job. And the Tigers and the Lady Tigers had a solid tournament. Boys finish in 3rd, and the girls finish in 4th place. That'll do it for the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. We appreciate you tuning in and listening to us over the last few days. Our next Tiger Sports broadcast will be on Tuesday from Deming as Alamogordo faces off against the Wildcats for the second time this season. They cruised to a win at home last Friday. Tigers have that on Tuesday, and then they've got the rest of the week off, so I'm sure a nice little bit of a break for them. The Alamo Girls have 3 games coming up next week. They're down in El Paso for one of them. They've got Deming at home on Tuesday, and then on Saturday I know they're at home. I want to say Clovis for some reason, but I don't think that's right. Carlsbad. No, wait a minute. It's just 2 games next week for the Alamo Girls. I'm sorry. So home against Deming on Tuesday, at Da Vinci Academy in El Paso on Friday. That'll do it for our broadcast. Thanks for being with. Don't forget to check out the championship game of the NBA in-season tournament tonight. Lakers and Pacers should be a good one. You can listen to it right here on Alamo Sports and Talk. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and stay tuned to 1230 1019.
No roadblocks are scheduled today on Highway 70, 54 South, or 380. For the latest roadblock information, call 575-678-1178. Today's forecast is calling for sunny and windy. In Alamogordo, expect high of 50, low of 22. Cloudcroft, high of 33, overnight low of 10. For tomorrow, we're looking at sunny skies, mostly clear tomorrow night. Alamogordo tomorrow, high of 48, low of 29. For Cloudcroft on